Let's do this thing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk. We are live from Yukon, Oklahoma, getting ready for this non-district match between your Yukon Millers and the visiting Deer Creek Antlers. Both these teams on a little bit of a win streak. The Millers have won their last 6 in a row to continue their perfect start to the season. Deer Creek trying to come play spoiler on the away turf. My name's Luke Young. I'm joined by Blake Vance for Blake's first game, not only on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk, but back at his old high school.
That's right.
How's it feel to be back here in Yukon?
It's surreal. This is my very first play-by-play, and it's at my old stomping grounds, if you will. So I'm ready. Let's get this.
Dude, we made the joke before we went live. It's like what was it, 12 years ago you were here?
It was something. I graduated in 14, so it was quite some time ago.
I said back when, dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Yeah,
and Blake was at Yukon High School.
Yeah, I drove my T-Rex to school every day.
Yeah, that one. No, but it's always cool to come back here. And you said Yukon has changed a lot between now and
It has changed a whole lot. For starters, whenever I rode my dinosaur, and I saw 2 brand new big buildings over here, and those haven't been there for I don't know how long. So I mean, I did move a little bit to Texas for a couple of years, so they probably got all the nice stuff once I left, and then they were like, oh no, he came back.
I mean, that's generally how it goes. I was lucky. I got 2 years of a new field back in high school.
Yeah.
No, it is always like that. I mean, it's as soon as you seem to graduate, that's when everybody upgrades everything, isn't it?
It's exactly right.
I don't know what it is about that. But, hey, we're happy to be out here nonetheless. It's a bright and sunny, kind of chilly day, though, because the wind chill is out there. It's blowing pretty hard out to left center field right now.
Looks like it.
And I don't know the exact mileage, but I'm pretty sure it's at least in the 20s.
Oh, it's Oklahoma. It's got to be in the 20s.
I mean, that's a pretty good guess. 62.
This is slightly breezy in Oklahoma.
62 degrees outside. Feels like 55 with the wind. Currently blowing pretty much right at 20 miles an hour. So that was a pretty good guess on my end. It's like I've been here a little bit. But, hey, it doesn't matter here. We're going to play some good baseball. It does mean the baseball will fly for all those right-handed hitters. Could be something to keep an eye on. But before we get into this matchup and a little bit of a history between the two, again, we're live from Yukon in the Ship It Sooner broadcast booth. So Ship It Sooner is back in Mustang, just south of here. They're at 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace, but they do service the Yukon area. Call 405-256-6264 anytime you need any shipping, notary services, copying, printing, anything like that. Ship It Sooner is the place to go. Locally owned, veteran-owned, and operated, and again, serving both Mustang and all the surrounding areas. Well, Blake, these teams have history, as I mentioned. They have met plenty of times before. Their last year on March 3rd. We're just a little bit removed from an anniversary of that one, if you will. That one was a Deer Creek win. They got it 8-4, but this is a much different Yukon team than they saw last year. Currently, the Millers are ranked number 12 in Oklahoma on MaxPrep's ranking, as the first official OSSAA ranking has not released. But what is official is that they sit atop District 6A1 with their undefeated record.
That's right.
6-0, including a win over a 4A opponent, the Bethany Broncos, who, as we found out in the dugout, they had struggled with in the past a little bit.
That's what the coach told us, yeah.
Do you remember what he said about that and their past 2 matchups?
I don't recall off the top of my head right this second.
He said a loss to them straight up and then a tie because a storm canceled the game.
I remember the storm.
They never got to play it again, which that wasn't on my bingo card. So I guess it was just one of those years for Yukon back on that one. But, hey, again, a number 12 team. We're getting to see them for the first time this year. What are you expecting from this Millers team?
I'm expecting a lot of balls to go out to the outfield, personally. I mean, their past 5 games, they've won by 6 or more runs. So I'm expecting a lot of them to hit it up in the air and let that south wind take it out to the field.
That is a great point. Again, that wind is going to help them. This Yukon team, under the direction of head coach Ryan Phillips, has been to the regional tournament twice and the state tournament once in his years here since 2023. They lost to Enid in the state tournament in 23, lost to Edmond Memorial in 24, and lost to Piedmont twice in 2025. So they have been there a lot of
Shout
times.
out Wildcats.
Just barely haven't been able to get over that hump. Now, obviously, non-district, haven't started that yet. That comes a little bit later.
Of course.
What would you say the early predictions are for this Yukon squad in the postseason? Again, we're seeing them for the first time tonight, but they've already knocked off some good opponents.
As far as I can tell, they're going to be there. They're going to be right there whenever we get to about that time. So
it'll be very interesting to see because, again, in 6A, you've got to deal with some powerhouses.
Oh, you do.
I mean, Mustang, the Tulsa schools, Owasso and Jenks are always really, really good. And Edmond Memorial and Santa Fe have even knocked them off a couple of times. So far, though, Yukon has beat Norman twice, who's always a good school, Eisenhower twice, Southmore, and Bethany, who, as we know for 4A, has been a pretty strong player, if you will, in that classification.
Yeah, we were supposed to be there the other day.
We were supposed to be there, yes. We actually had that doubleheader scheduled for yesterday, and then it got moved to April 1st. A little bit of weather, that we had the tornado blow through, but it was originally, even before that, on Tuesday.
Right.
They rescheduled it primarily so the students could go out and support the Bethany High men's basketball team at state, which, okay, that makes sense. You got to give it up to them.
Yeah, you gotta go support them in the playoffs.
But with the time we have left, let's talk about this Deer Creek squad. Currently 2-3 on this early 2026 season. In their past 5 years, they've been to the state tournament 3 times, and regionals is where they ended in 2 of them. Now, back in 2024, just a few years removed, they were knocked out of postseason by Yukon. It was a 6-4 final. And again, the last time these two played, Deer Creek got the win, but I have to imagine they're looking to make that 2 in a row.
Oh, absolutely. You got to try to keep that ball rolling.
Andrew McGuire, their head coach, has led this team to a lot of success. He joined the program in 2024 that season. Bill Bays and Wade Stanley, their district ADs, they do a great job with the Deer Creek program. Now, one thing when I was looking up schedules that was really funny to me is they have Heritage Hall tomorrow, Deer Creek, and then they go off for spring break. Yukon has, if I'm not mistaken, Norman North, and then they go to Florida over spring break. They're playing a big tournament down in Florida for their, if you can even
that's
call it
gonna
time
be nice. Have a little 80-degree baseball, a little humid though.
A little humid to say the least.
A little humid.
It builds character, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we'll keep track of how Yukon does out of state because anytime you get a chance to see national opponents, that's a different level of competition you don't get primarily in OKC.
No, you do not. Oklahoma's always been kind of one of those upper echelons of baseball in general. Between the high schools, Yukon's always been a really good team generally. And then you got, your colleges that are always right there whenever it gets tournament time.
I agree with you. I mean, just look at OU baseball and OU softball this year. I mean, come on. But, yeah, we saw, honestly, going back to that state tournament, even in 4A, the Douglas Trojans were Bethany's first match, and I was there in person to call it. Douglas was a team that got experience out of state. They had gone and played teams from Missouri and teams from Florida and teams from all over, and it kind of showed in the way they were able to battle to the very end. So getting out-of-state experience for this Yukon team this season after such a hot start could go a long ways to their full-year run. But, it is a long season.
It's a very long season, one of the longest.
All right, well, we're just a few minutes away from taking the field here. I see umpires have stepped onto the turf. So when we come back from commercial break, we're going to give you the starting lineups. Yukon will take the field, and we'll get ready for first pitch. This is Yukon High Baseball on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Chelito's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chelito's. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Chelito's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
Relic Revival at 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon is Oklahoma's favorite antique store, offering an assortment of carefully selected treasures like neon clocks, signs, coins, clothes, furniture, and more. Located in the Old Mill Plaza, Relic Revival can be reached at 405-473-5125 and go to the website yukonvintagestore.com. Eric Brown at Relic Revival has collectibles, memorabilia, art pieces, and more. So remember to call Relic Revival 405-473-5125. There are no mundane items at Relic Revival, so stop by from 10 to 6 Tuesday to Friday and 10 to 3 on Saturday. Relic Revival is also on Facebook at Relic Revival OK, and if you stop by, you may meet your favorite naturalized Okie, Nigel Wadsworth Higginbottom III. Relic Revival, 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon. And we welcome you back to Yukon High School here in Yukon, Oklahoma. We're going through starting rosters now. Deer Creek announced first. They've got number 9, Colton Seaman, the first baseman, up first. Number 2, Hudson Hedrick, the left fielder. Number 24, Grant Richards in right. Number 5, Mason Phillips, the shortstop, bats cleanup. Kai Horn, Tristan Tomlin, Ryan Hubble, Walker Edwards, and Mason Mayhew all round out the starting 9 with Aiden Heater on the bump. And now for your Yukon Millers. They're led off by third baseman, number 6, Zayden Khalil. Then shortstop, number 17, Eddie Fish. Then number 10, the second baseman, Drake Pace. The cleanup man today, the DH, number 21, Clayton Strange. Cade Geiger starts in right. Wyatt Jones in center. Batting in the 7 holes, number 9, Braden Trogdon. Owen Blair is at 8, and Caleb Schneider rounds out the top 9 with Preston Close getting the start today in one of our last non-district matchups before we start district play. And the white jerseys, they're out there in the red pinstripes. Now take the field. We're going to go to National Anthem, so we'll be back after one more commercial break as they do Natty. And when we return, we're going to get this game underway. Again, a little bit of a rivalry matchup, Yukon versus Deer Creek. Yukon has won 6 in a row, Deer Creek 2. One of them is taking a loss here today. We're back after this.
Talking with Devin, and the name of this place is
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
Hey, he said it. They're located at 422 West Main in Yukon. It's your stop for authentic Czech pastry, kolache sandwiches, and traditional homemade Czech food. The atmosphere is perfect for a moment getaway with music, friendly service, and great tasting authentic Czech food.
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
What he said in Yukon. Dishes for vegetarians, traditional Czech dishes, or the Sweet Tooth. You can visit them on Facebook or call 405-833-0318. Come on in on Route 66, the main street of America in downtown Yukon. What's that place again?
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with the selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com. And we welcome you back now from National Anthem. Time to let these two teams take the field and get ready for first pitch. Now, I got to say, I'm used to a little bit different style of pregame here. Yukon is just now taking the field to do their pre-first warm-up. I'm so used to teams taking the field before National Anthem. It kind of threw me off.
I haven't seen that in ever. I don't think.
They didn't do that when you were here at Yukon?
No, usually they didn't.
Huh, that's a weird one today. It's a weird one. Well, either way, the starting pitcher again, number 18, there we go, Preston Close. Preston, not a senior, actually only 2 seniors cracked the lineup here, really, for Yukon. It's Eddie Fish and Braden Trogdon, the shortstop and first baseman, the rest juniors or below. And maybe, again, something I'm a little bit less used to seeing, less seniors in the starting lineup. But, hey, Close comes in. He's a right-handed arm. Going to try to shut down these Deer Creek batters. I immediately see a couple lefties coming up to bat for the Antlers, so we can see how this matchup plays out. Number 2 for Deer Creek is going to be Hudson Hedrick. He starts in left field. He's batting 2 hole. he is one of those lefties I mentioned. I believe Colton Seaman is also a lefty himself. No, he's lined up right. All right, so it's a righty-on-righty matchup to get this thing going. Again, the wind blowing out to left. Watching Close warm up right now, he looks like he's bringing it with pretty good velocity. Anything he's missed in this real quick warm-up has been low and away to a righty. So I have to imagine if that's the game plan from the Millers here, keep it low, keep it outside, fish for ground balls.
Of course, yeah. Try to get it out to the second baseman Drake Pace and get a little 4-3.
All right,
4-3 put out.
Exactly right. Here's Seaman stepping up to the bat. Again, the starting first
looks like
baseman.
they're shifted just a little bit.
Let's see how this Yukon team plays again. I've mentioned it a couple times. We haven't gotten to see this squad. This is our first time. So everything right now brand new to us. Close. Steps onto the rubber in the windup. Here's the first pitch of the day. Pretty much right down the gut for a strike.
Right down Main Street.
That's what you like to see if you're a Yukon Miller fan. Getting in the zone
As
early.
I am.
Not a biased broadcast up here.
Not biased at all.
The 0-1 runs inside, got a check swing foul ball out of Seaman. Looks like he's potentially saying that one caught him in the hand, but I don't think the umpire is going to overturn this one. Looks like they're going to check it at least, but now I don't know if it was just me, Blake, but it looked like Seaman had some choice words for the umpire behind the plate.
It looked like he did to me.
He had a little bit of a point with the bat barrel there. That's not something you see in the first inning.
Back when I played, that was a year out of here.
0-2 for Close. He's got his sign, comes set, and deals. There he goes back outside and low, just barely missed the zone, and Seaman didn't offer at it.
Trying to get him to chase just a little bit.
1-2 runs the count. Catcher sets back up outside. I'm going to try to go back to the well here. Close winds and deals. Breaking ball. Ooh, that was good.
Close.
Umpire says likely just a tad bit outside. That was a pretty nasty slider right there. 2-2.
Preston was close, if you will.
I see what you did there. Close, fires, fastball, got a swing. That one sent high up in the air to shallow center field. Center field and second going out to get it on a slide. I think number 5, Wyatt Jones, caught it, but he took out his second baseman. Drake Pace went down to the ground in a hurry. He's up and moving around now, but that's kind of scary to see on the first batter.
Yeah, those are never fun.
Luckily for the Millers, they do record the first out. That's just going to be a fly out to center field. So here's the lefty Hudson Hedrick stepping into the box. One gone, no one on base. Hedrick got that right on left matchup, and we've seen Close throw to the right side of the plate from our point of view already. We're in the second floor of the press box, directly behind home plate. I've got a pretty good view. Blake's right behind a pole, but we're making do. Close on the 0-0 to the new batter.
I can see most of it. It's all good.
All right, that's good. He threw a ball outside on his first pitch. Looked like that had a little bit of run away. Might have been some changeup action there. 1-0 at the plate. Catcher sets up outside once again. The pitch, check swing. Did he go around? They're going to say he did. 1-1 to Hedrick. Ones all across the board, even with the wind blowing that direction. Miller staying outside against all these Deer Creek batters. 1-1 pitch. Got a swing and a sharp foul ball. 1-2. Not a bad swing right there from Hedrick, though, eh, Blake?
It's not a bad cut at all, just a bit beneath it.
1-2 the count. Close, looking for out number 2. See what he deals here. Might go back to the spinner. Got a sign in his motion. Here's the pitch. Tried to send it even further away, but Hedrick fights off another.
Swing just a bit too early.
Well, Hedrick, the left fielder, fighting with 2 strikes. Not going down easy yet. And on our picture on YouTube, the stream is a little bit dark. Those shadows over the field are very pronounced right now. 1-2 pitch, back over the middle of the plate. This one tagged left side, heading into left field. And the catch is going to be made out in left field by Caleb Schneider. Had it a little bit over the shoulder. Kind of looked strange for a little bit, but he got there.
Wind caught that just a bit. He had to adjust.
So an F8, F7 to kick off this game for the Antlers batters. Now, you've got 2 quick outs on the board, but does it worry you at all that the first 2 batters actually put the ball in the air when you're trying to keep it away?
No, that's the pitcher's job. Just make them hit it, and I'll trust your guys to make the play.
Grant Richards up to bat next. Richards, a right-hander, takes a
that was nasty.
breaking ball outside for a ball. You'd like the movement on that one.
That was nasty.
It's just that little curve he's working with again. Close, very eager to throw that to the right-handed batters clearly. Richards stands in for the 1-0, but that one runs up and in. 2-0. Now, I will say, Close's fastball right there, I believe he throws a 2-seam because that has a lot of cut back inside.
It's got a lot of it.
It dives in on these right-handed batters. Up, down, he's doing it to everybody. 2-0. And Richards, the right fielder, where it's number 24, batting in the 3-hole. Trying to put an early base runner on for the Antlers. Takes a strike.
Right down the middle.
2-1. Well, now he's seen one, so I imagine he's going to be looking for that kind of pitch again. Close, winds. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball left low out, skips by for a ball. Yeah, Close was not going to leave something in that same spot, was he?
Nah. That's a recipe for disaster.
3 balls, 1 strike. It's a hitter's count. No matter what, Close has to be careful here. He's got his sign. Dangerous batter at the plate. The pitch too high. He walked it. The first base runner of the game for the Antlers is Grant Richards. He'll head down to first with a 5-pitch walk. Up next, number 5, Mason Phillips, the shortstop for the guys in black. Well, that gives Deer Creek just a little bit of life here in the top of the first. See if the shortstop can make anything of it or if this inning is too far gone. Close, now out at the stretch. Richards does not have a big lead from first at all. Nothing. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Now, the shortstop batting in the cleanup spot. Phillips did have a great swing at that one, I would say. He was trying to do some damage early.
Oh, definitely. He saw something he liked, and he was trying to set that out to center.
Close, checks his runner at first. Now comes set for the 0-1. Takes his time, goes to the plate. Fastball again, this one too far out, 1-1. Just doing his due diligence, keeping Richards close, trying to keep the batter at the plate a little bit honest. Get a change of baseball here. Again, the count 1-1. Well, Richards on first, Phillips up to bat. That means Horn is on deck. He wears number 10, starting third baseman for the Antlers.
And Close wants to try to get this guy out right here because Kai Horn is batting nearly 500 with an OBP of 650, so he's dangerous. You don't want him with 2 runners on.
I did not know that. 500. Wow.
Almost. 462.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, you want him with as few base runners on as possible.
Yeah, no kidding. 2 balls, 1 strike. A fastball was dealt in the dirt once again. Close now set for his 4th pitch of this at-bat. Richards still on first. He doesn't go. Swing, high fly ball, deep to center field. Running over and making the grab on the left side is Wyatt Jones. The Antlers don't go down in order, but the Millers get 3 out of the starting 4. 2 fly balls to center field. We're heading to the bottom half of the inning. Thanks for watching Yukon Millers baseball here on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk. One of our sponsors for today is Relic Revival. Relic Revival sits over at 320 Elm Avenue. They're going to be your new favorite antique store. They offer a selection of nothing mundane and everything incredible. Relic Revival holds secrets of the past that you won't find anywhere else. Call 405-473-5125.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We've provided top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday, and we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse. Whether it's commercial or residential, we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
We made it to the bottom of the first here in Yukon, Oklahoma. The Antlers got 3 out of their 4 outs. The one runner they got on was by walk. So far, so good for the Yukon Millers. A couple flyouts, maybe a little bit dangerous in this kind of wind, but so far nothing has been harmed. Now, leading off the bottom of the half for the Millers is Zayden Khalil, the starting third baseman for the Pinstripes. He's followed up by Eddie Fish, the senior, and Drake Pace, the starting second baseman. They face appropriately named Aiden Heater. Well,
he was born to play baseball.
I had a good laugh about that one. All I can hear in my mind is give him the heater.
He was born to pitch.
Maybe so. We're about to find out. Khalil steps into the box. It's a righty on the bump and a righty at the plate. See how a Heater does in his start here today. Standing on the mound towards the left of the rubber, very heavily favoring that first base side. Time called at the plate. That sign was getting a long time to get in there. Wonder if they were having a miscommunication. I don't see them using pitch comm. I think they're just going armbands and normal signs. Now they've got it, so Heater winds and deals. Fastball way outside. 1-0. Well, I missed a chance to go just a bit outside on the first pitch of the game.
You did. You
kinda
definitely
disappointed.
did.
Kind of disappointed.
I was surprised you didn't.
I just made a Major League reference, too. I still missed it. Man, got to get back in the baseball rhythm, man. 1-0. Behind the plate for the Antlers is Ryan Hubble. Hubble wears number 13. Again, you can see he's going to have his work cut out for him tonight if Heater stays that far outside. Heater's got his sign. He deals a 1-0. That one came back over the plate and gets a called strike on the outer half. 1-1.
Wasn't quite as outside as the last one.
No, not at all. Much better pitch. Khalil steps back in the box. Here's the 1-1. Looked like it had some off-speed movement. Maybe a little bit of a cutter action there, but ran way too high and in. 2-1. Khalil working a little bit quicker now. Shake's got his sign. The pitch goes back up and in. Trying to tie up Khalil, but Khalil staying patient. 3-1. You know, I keep seeing the batting practice tops running around here. They've got the DC on the chest. Fastball down the middle, swung on, fouled off right side. I keep thinking it's EC, Elk City.
Elk City.
Because the lettering is pretty similar, but there's no brown on that at all. It's bright purple the whole way. So I don't know why I'm getting confused on it, but it's causing me to hesitate just a little bit. 3-2 ground ball.
Shockingly, not many Elks in Elk City.
No, not many. Not many. They do have a very nice gymnasium, though.
They do. They do have a very nice gym.
Again, that 3-2 was fouled off down the left field line on a ground ball from Khalil, so he'll see another pitch. Heater comes set, trying to get a first out
Bring the
from the
heater.
first batter. He wants it. The pitch, he went to the fastball, and another foul ball over the away dugout. Well, he tried it. He brought the heater.
See what happens when you listen to me?
You get a foul ball and you have to throw another pitch?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Never listen to me.
The 3-2 from Heater. Ground ball left side, hit to third, right underneath the glove of Horn. That rolls into left field. Khalil reaches on an error. chance of free echo out from the Millers dugout. The guys in white have a runner on. Now, I asked you before, Blake, turf or dirt. You said you prefer the dirt. It does play very differently between the two.
It plays way different. The best way I can describe it is it's a lot more sticky. Like just getting that first step off, it just gives you that slight delay that it takes to get where you need to be.
Fish takes his hack at the 0-0, but he fouls it straight into his leg. Maybe luckily so, because that would have been an easy double play to pick up that error for Deer Creek. Excuse me, I almost said Elk City right there. I don't know why I want to say Elk City.
Because they're the Antlers.
Honestly, yeah, that's probably it. 0-1 at the plate to Fish. Pickoff moved to first, but Khalil got back in time. Count remains 0-1 at the plate. Again, I mentioned Fish, one of two seniors in the batting order for Yukon here today. Not many seeing their playing time in this non-district game, and I do wonder if that's just, a non-district thing, if we'll see them later on this year, or if
possibly.
This is the lineup they're going to be rolling out.
Well, it's early. The coaches are still playing with lineups and everything, so.
Another pickoff move to first. That one a little bit closer.
Oh.
They're going to say he got him. Khalil did not go diving back into first, and they're going to say that Seaman got him on the leg. Maybe a mental lapse there. Not really
Maybe.
sure, because he saw the pickoff move in time. He just didn't go down.
He must have thought he could make it in time. I don't know.
Well,
or just wasn't paying attention.
That's tough for the Millers. They get their first base run of the game picked off, and the batter at the plate has a 0-2 count. One gone. Heater still working out the stretch, though. Feels comfortable there. Gets a ground ball right back up the middle on a dive. Phillips can't come up with the ball. Not a bad attempt there from Phillips. We'll credit that a single to Fish. And at least, the Millers replaced the runner. Would it be nice to have one in scoring position? Sure, but you're not out of this inning yet. Still less than 2. And number 10, the second baseman, Drake Pace, up to bat.
Well, they've been scoring quite a few runs the last few games. I'm not too worried about them getting one out.
Yeah, we did mention a little bit. That was, I believe, an 8-0, 6-0 something win over Bethany. And again, Bethany, a good team. There's a strike dealt to the new batter, Pace, on a fastball outside. Right on left matchup here. Pace lefty in the box, calls for a quick time. Right now it's Pace. On deck is the DH, Clayton Strange. Then Geiger is in the hole, starting right fielder for the Yukon. Another pickoff on 0-1. Well, look at that from Deer Creek. These Antlers are trying to keep those runners close. They do not want Yukon running on the base paths. Heater deals. Fastball. Fouled up. Off left side and out of play. 0-2 for Pace. Now, I will say, although it's been right on right, both batters had gotten around the ball pretty good. You had a ground ball right to third, then a ground ball up the middle. They were staying pull side. Another pickoff. Nothing going on that one. Fish got back in time. Heater set. Ready to go to the plate. His pitch outside. That was where they set up. They were trying to get a defensive swing out of Pace. 1-2.
About to go right back.
And no swing on that one either. That one not close enough. You saw that one coming, though.
He's trying to pitch out to get him at second.
2-2. Heater checks once, goes to first. Good throw over, but not in time. I think Yukon got the message after that first pickoff.
Looks like he did. No more dive only. No more stand up.
Another ball left way outside. In the meantime, Pace has worked this count to full here in the bottom of the first. 3-2 with one gone. Again, the cleanup man and the DH up next. The Antlers would really like to keep a runner off second. Here's the pitch. They're not going to be able to. A fastball high. Pace draws the walk. So it's Clayton Strange, number 21, up to bat here with an RBI chance.
See, they got that runner on second.
Did the job. By all means, they did the job. Back to a right-on-right matchup. Now, how does Deer Creek approach the cleanup man?
Well, I don't see any more pickoffs to first coming.
The 0-0 was hunting that outside half. Actually, it looked like a really good pitch, but just a little bit off the black, says the home ump. 1-0. Again, if you're just now joining us, this is Yukon versus Deer Creek. We're in the bottom of the first. Yukon, obviously, the home team. 1-0 pitch. That one a fastball back over the plate, but too far up. 2-0. Currently, Clayton Strange, the 4-hole batter, is facing off against Aiden Heater with the runners on first and second. Heater wants the sign again. Now he's got it. Comes set. The pitch. Another good ball outside. That one too far out once more. Now that outer half has been all but taken away. Number 19 on the mound is going to take his time way behind. If you walk Strange, that loads the bases here in the bottom of 1. Heater has a sign once again. Checks once a second, now deals. Finally finds a strike on a fastball. 3-1.
That looked pretty close to that second pitch.
You just know, wrong, good pitch, wrong scenario.
Yeah.
You got that one in a 3-0 auto take from the batter. I'm not surprised that one was a strike. Now, Heater is going to keep the runner at second close, kind of fake a pickoff that way. Now, at this level, you don't have to throw it to second. I don't know if that's a rule at any level anymore, but 3-1. Heater checks the runner again. Now he goes to the plate. High leg kick, the pitch, fouled back towards us. 3-2.
I was really close to that one. I could have.
Yeah, you could have reached right out.
I could have reached and got that one.
I was going to say, though, not a bad swing on a 3-1 count right there. To foul that one straight back means he was just under it. He met it cleanly. Or met it on time, at least.
If that's the other way, that's at least one run in.
3-2 count at the plate. Heater trying to pick up a very tough out, but a much-needed out for the Antlers. The kick, the pitch. Breaking ball, got him swinging. A beautiful, beautiful curve right there from Aiden Heater. Gets Strange to go around. And how about that one, working it back from 3-0?
That was impressive.
Number 4, the right fielder, Cade Geiger, up to bat. That same RBI chance, but now 2 outs on the board. I'll say that was pretty good. That was a good pitch.
It looks like Heater's settled in now. He's finding the zone.
See how Heater deals with the new batter. Fastball up and out. Kind of the same way the guy in front of him started. Now, I will say what worked so well there for Heater was that 3-1 foul ball. If he doesn't get that foul ball, he can't build that curve off of it, and I don't think he gets that strikeout. So credit that. Great location, great pitch call from the Deer Creek dugout. In the meantime, a fastball dealt on the outer half for a strike, 1-1. And Cade Geiger has Jones on deck. Currently Fish and Pace on board. The pitch, outside again, 2-1. Well, credit to Yukon. They have not been eager to chase outside.
They have not.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They're being very patient.
Heater set again. Going to have to come back over the plate here. The pitch gets a swing, fouled off, and over the overhang. Good thing our cars are parked further away than that. 2s all across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I don't know about you, but I can't afford another car right now.
I cannot. Heater once again set in a 2-strike count, looking for the put away. Oh, just missed. The Deer Creek,
I thought he got him.
The Deer Creek side of this field lit up. They thought that was strike 3. A fastball perfectly placed low and outside. I thought that was strike 3.
I thought that was strike 3 as well.
Home field advantage right there for the Millers. 3-2 now. Geiger
Hey, we don't do home cooking, all right?
Geiger gets a break. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. And time called at the plate. I can only imagine what Heater's reaction would have been if he got that strikeout looking. He's going to try to do it here. He's got his sign.
Oh, I've been a pitcher before. Sometimes you're like, really? That was a strike?
Got a defensive swing out of Geiger on that fastball outside. Geiger able to foul it off. Runners will retreat back to first and second. And, of course, in a 3-2, two-out scenario, the runners are moving on the pitch. So if it's a ground ball, snuck through anywhere, base hit, anywhere on the field, it's going to score at least one with a good chance to score two. The 3-2 once more. Heater fires right down the middle but low. That'll load up the bases after a Cade Geiger walk. Wyatt Jones up to bat. Now we're going to have a quick mound visit from the Deer Creek side of the field. And before we go to break, Blake, didn't look like a bad fastball, just barely missed down.
I thought he had strike three, to be honest with you. That shocked me more than probably anybody. Maybe aside from Heater over there.
Maybe, but I thought for a second.
And the Deer Creek sideline.
I thought he might go back to that curveball.
I thought he might too.
Stuck with it, just didn't work out that time. Let's go to a quick commercial break. We're back in 30.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law and enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Wyatt Jones up to bat, the center fielder. Bases loaded here for the Yukon Millers. Got Fish on third, Pace on second, and Geiger on first. Heater still
made a
working.
couple plays earlier. Let's see if he can make another one.
There's the breaker again. So it's a pitch later than we thought, Blake. He left that one low and out for ball one. Trying actually to backwards pitch Jones and go with the curveball first. Heater set once again. The 1-0. Fastball in there. Strike one. Okay, well, he's playing off that outer half still very well right now. 1-1.
He likes to try to catch those corners. That's for sure.
I would try to get to 2 strikes here, then run it inside and see if you can't get a jam. Swing and a miss, and that's a beautiful change.
There's that right down the middle that you asked for.
Beautiful changeup right there. Jones was not close. 1-2. He's shown off that changeup about 4 batters earlier, but hadn't really gone back to it. Now Heater's ahead in a 1-2 count, trying to escape a bases-loaded jam. He's got his sign. He comes set. And he'll just step off as time is called once again. Now that's smart on Wyatt Jones, I will say. Call it down there. 1-2. The pitch. Got him swinging. Yukon gets bases loaded, but they're not able to come up with anything. 2 strikeouts for Aiden Heater in his first inning. We're going to the second, tied 0-0. And Blake, before we go, it feels like a little bit of a missed opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. That curveball had a nasty break on it, but bases loaded jam. You had 2 on, and with 1 out, that's absolutely a missed opportunity there.
We'll be back after this short commercial break. 0-0 as we head to the second. Yukon taking the field.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our 3rd Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Polish is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bribe Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
Second inning action here in Yukon, Oklahoma. But first, thanks to Vladislava's Czech Bakery and Cafe. Tired of the same old when it's time to eat? I know I am. Let us tell you about Vladislava's Czech Bakery and Cafe. Sitting at 422 West Main Street in Yukon, Vladislava's offers authentic Czechoslovakian, I don't know why I can't say that now, meals and tasty handcrafted pastries for a taste of Europe right here in downtown Yukon. Handmade to order from the highest quality, freshest ingredients around, you will find Vladislava's the best tasting escape from the norm possible. Call 405-833-0381. All right, we've made it to the second inning. First pitch of this one just low for a ball from, as we were just told, Preston Closey with a Y.
Small correction there.
Well, I do have to appreciate the correction. It does mean some of the Yukon faithful are watching or listening to the stream, and we want you to know that we appreciate that, and we do appreciate the correction because we don't want to say his name wrong all game. 2-0 count in the meantime. The first batter up for the Antlers, starting third baseman Kai Hearn. It goes Hearn, Tomlin, and Hubble this inning for Deer Creek. The 2-0 pitch, left low and out. Right now, Closey kind of missing in and out, Blake.
He is. And this is not a guy you want to mess with.
The batter way ahead. Hearn up 3-0. Closey set, and here's the pitch. Trying to work it back to the strike zone, but he can't find it on that one. Ball 4 up. Hearn draws the 4-pitch walk.
And now we see why he's got over a 600 on base percentage.
How many people on the game today have over 600 on bases?
I'm not sure.
That OBP is nuts. We're going to have to dig into, like, the advanced stats.
We will if we can find them.
Someone out there needs to make, baseball reference, but for high school.
Yeah.
Just go way overboard with the stat taking.
I got my Max Preps sheet open. I've only got those numbers right there.
Tomlin up to bat, showing bunt. First pitch, he's going to try to drop it down, but he fouls it off right side. 0-1. Oh, I do like that decision from Tomlin there. He was trying to push that down the first base line. This kid is the starting center fielder. He's got some speed on him. 0-1, he's got another chance. See if he shows it again. Closely set, working out the stretch. He does show bunt. The pitch, runner goes. Ball low, outside, the throw down to second, off the mark. Skips into center field, but looks like the Millers are going to knock it down in time. It's a stolen base for Kai Hearn. 1-1 count at the plate.
Very good stop by Drake Pace right there.
Hey, and credit to Blair behind the plate right there. That pitch was way low in the dirt. He scoops it, tries to fire down the second, just couldn't get it right on the plate. And trust me, I have a brother that plays catcher. I know how difficult that kind of throw can be.
I've got a sister who plays catcher.
Oh, so you're right there with me.
I know exactly how hard it is.
Runner on second here for Deer Creek. Closely checks him a couple times. Now goes to the plate. Gets a swing. This one tagged into center field, and the catch is going to be made by Jones. Good read by Jones. Didn't overplay it. Got it right underneath it. Caught it on the nose. A fly out for Tomlin. Now that's 3 flyouts to center field for Antlers.
Wyatt's having a busy day.
He is. Number 13, Ryan Hubble, the opposing catcher, steps into the box. Still a runner on second, now 1 gone. Closely, still working out of the stretch. Checks once, now twice. Now he goes to the plate. Fastball, swing and a miss. Got Hubble to chase up. At the bottom of the Antlers order, it's Hubble, Edwards, and Mayhew. Catcher, DH, and second baseman, respectively. Nothing one. Closey also still looking for his first strikeout on this game. Hasn't found one of those yet. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball low out again. See, I see a little bit of frustration in number 18's face on the bump there.
That's you're talking to yourself, hey, get it together. Throw some strikes.
1-1. Going to try to do just that. Now, the Shadows aren't playing nice, so that's going to look weird to any batter coming out of the hand. 1-1, and he gets the strike call in the low out corner with that one. That's what he was looking for, 1-2.
Yeah. And then if I'm correct, I think the sun might be just a bit on him.
I mean, you can see it right now if you're watching on YouTube. The shadow is hitting knee up on Closey. That ball is starting in shadow, coming over the middle in sun, and then diving back into shadow at the plate. Breaking ball, couldn't get a swing out of Hubble. Tried to get him to chase low out again. That was not a bad pitch, but an even better take.
I think cut at the very last second. Good take.
2-2. I don't know how much Major League Baseball you watched last year, but around postseason time when the Guardians were playing, the Shadows were a big impact on their series against Detroit, I think it was. Closey checks the runner 3 times. Time called at the plate. Yeah, what we've seen very early on from these Antlers bats is they're not just going to stand there and wait. They're going to call time, reset, try to throw off the Millers' timing. Still 2-2. Closey now checks once, now twice. Middle infielder's back up, so he goes to the plate. Breaking ball again. Missed outside, 3-2. Well, I got to tell you, Blake, I think Deer Creek got a good scouting report. They
It
are
looks
not
like
chasing.
it.
They are staying beyond patient at the plate. 3-2. Closey deals. Fastball. Missed low. A walk for the opposing catcher, Ryan Hubble. Runners on first and second. We'll have a pinch runner head out there. It appears to be. That is number 16, Tucker Brown. Looks like this walk is going to bring out a mound visit from the Yukon side. So tell us a little bit about that at-bat, Blake. What did you see from it?
Oh, very, very good patience by Ryan Hubble. He waited till all of them came He waited till they all got right to the plate, and a couple of them just cut outside at the very last second, just barely missed the strike zone, and then Closey just couldn't find it.
It's a dangerous curveball, but when you're not chasing, you're not chasing. They are forcing Closey to prove that he can throw it for a strike before they start offering. And, hey, while we've got a second, thanks to another one of our sponsors, Hoop OKC. They sponsored us all the way through the end of the basketball season and into the state playoffs, so we'll shout them out here. Hoop OKC, they service the entire Oklahoma City area, and that includes Yukon. Birthdays, parties, events, corporate gatherings, they do it all. An arcade basketball trailer that they can bring out to your next party. 405-448-0099, the number you need to call. And remember that one, 405-448-0099, better known and operated. All right, Blake, so first and second, the Antlers have a runner in scoring position still, but now the double play is back on for Yukon. Walker Edwards up to bat.
And this is any base, too.
Closey, set, still has those shadows on him. Checks 3 times to second, now goes to the plate. Fastball swung on, ripped through the 5-6 gap. Lead runner rounding third. He's going to be sent home. The throw comes in from left field. Cut off right beyond third, and rightly so. The Deer Creek coaches over there at third held up the runner, bases loaded. It'll just be a single for the DH Edwards. But even right there, man, credit to Caleb Schneider out and left. He got that ball in quick.
That was a heck of a stop and throw.
That saved a run. No question about that one. No argument. So now bases loaded. Again, the double play is still on. The bottom of the order, Mason Mayhew up to bat. Closey deals to him. called strike on the low outside corner. Mayhew disagrees with it, but he's going to have to eat it.
How often do you have back-to-back jams in innings? Someone's got to look that up for me.
The work is cut out for these pitchers here today. Closing to 0-1. Goes again. Same spot. Just missed too far out on that one. 1-1 to Mayhew.
He almost framed that really perfect.
I mean, that was the right spot to hunt right there after that first strike call.
Perfect.
Probably not going to the breaker here. 1-1. Closely out of the slide step, and he didn't stay with the fastball. That one more up, but still outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now, you don't want to fall behind here. I mean, you've got the 9-hole up. This is a guy you want to go after.
You want to try to get this guy out.
The 2-1 pitch. Fastball up. It's a hitter's count at 3-1. Number 18 playing with fire right now. Getting to another hitter's count with bases loaded. The right pitch, and he gets out of it. Closely set. Got to be careful here. The pitch. Fastball swung on, fouled off. Brought that one more over the plate. Left it low, though, and wisely so. Mayhew was taking a hack at it. Full count at 3-2.
Yeah, you want to try to get this a little bit inside and jam him in a little bit.
Close, set once again. Got a sign. Here's the pitch. Went high on him but couldn't bring it down. It's a walk. Mayhew finds his way on board, and that's run number 1 for the Antlers. 1-0 in the top of the second. Now Blake, this is dangerous. It brings back up the top of the order. You did get Colton Seaman to fly out last time, but you've got less than 2 outs right now. A fly out could still score a run.
Could still score, yep.
Closey steps back onto the
try
rubber.
to play that inside part of the plate, get a jam, and get a ground out into a double play.
Miller's down for one of the few times all early season. Pitch from Closey, went right after him and got a strike. Great job right there by the starting arm. I think he heard you on that one, showing he's not afraid, going right after Colton. Closely set. Number 9 in the box with an open stance. There's the breaking ball. Started it up, tried to drop it into the zone, but it just cut out. 1-1. And I do like that pitch selection.
Yes. And this is the same batter that got that put out with the collision.
The 1-1. Oh, ran it inside and hit him in the hand. Ooh, and Seaman hurt on that one, doubled over in pain. I think it got him on the left wrist.
Yeah, those are never fun.
Seaman will head down to first. Let's see if they pinch run for him. But 2 runs now scored on a walk and a hit. Well, a hit by.
Yeah, those aren't fun. I've had a handful of those in my day.
Yeah, he still squatted down over there at first. He's still hurt on that one, but he'll be good.
Yeah, one time I was batting in the Little League and one caught my thumb.
Another visit coming out from the Yukon side. Bases still loaded for the Antlers here. 2-0 lead for Deer Creek. Only 1 out on the board. And it looks like that's going to be it for Preston Closey on his start. The Millers going to bring out their first reliever of the game. We'll see who it is when we return from break. This is Yukon Millers Baseball on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and on GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. Let's meet our new arm right after this.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. Preston Closey's day is done. He went 1 1/3, allowed 1 hit, walked 4, had no strikeouts, and he also hit 1 by a pitch. Now, the reliever is number 12, Jaden Henderson. He inherits a bases-loaded situation with less than 2 outs, but the same situation applies here. He does have the double play on deck.
It is not easy to come in as a reliever and get this done, but we'll see how he does.
Thanks to Victory Mattress Outlet for their support of our broadcast. Victory Mattress Outlet at 7101 Northwest Expressway back in Oklahoma City is the place to go for quality bedding options. They're in Suite 610. Call 405-510-6988. The best deals around on the best mattresses that you won't find at any name brand store. Leading off against the reliever, it's going to be number 2, Hudson Hedrick, the starting left fielder. He flew out to left, actually, his last time up. With bases loaded, let's see how this goes. He is crowding the plate. He came out swinging, too. Fastball fouled straight back for Hedrick.
And Hendricks, it doesn't look like he's playing around too much.
No, he went right after him, didn't he? I respect that. I respect that out of the reliever.
I like it.
Again, Hedrick not backing off of the plate, though, trying to take away that inner half. Henderson set for the 0-1. Here's the pitch. Went right after him. A high fly ball deep to the left center gap. Running over and making the grab is Caleb Schneider. He gets the throw in, but 1 run is going to cross for the Antlers. A sac fly to left makes it a 3-0 ball game. I mean, it does the job. It's exactly what they were looking for. Extends the lead by 1. Now runners on the corners.
Flied right back out to left, but it did what he needed to do. So,
number 24, Grant Richards, the other corner outfielder, up to bat now. Now he's going to look to thread 1 through.
Watch for the double steal.
Henderson comes set. Goes to the plate. There's the fastball. Skips by, but it's bodied up by Owen Blair behind the plate. 1-0. I should also mention on Closey's start, he gave up the 2 runs. Henderson just gave up the 3rd. Henderson set once more. Runner doesn't go. Left that one low and outside this time. 2 balls, no strikes. Coming back from our next, half-inning break, I do think I have something I want to say about some of these past teams we've seen from Yukon, so remind me about that. We'll talk a little bit about them. Henderson in a 2-0 count. Got a swing out of Richards. Bounding ball to third. Snagged out of the air. Thrown across the diamond in time for out number 3. Great play by Zayden Khalil. Gets the Millers out of the inning. But the damage done by the Antlers. It's a 3-0 lead for the away team as we head to the bottom of the 2nd here in Yukon, Oklahoma. Miller Baseball on the GospelStation.com, Sports and Talk.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Toledo's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chilinos. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Chilino's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
All right, we welcome you now to the bottom of the second inning. The Antlers lead 3-0. They're sticking with their starter, Aiden Heater, on the mound. He wears number 19, by the way. We'll talk about him in a second. But Yukon, in their past years, back in 2021, they put up a 31-8 record. That was one of those state tournament years. In 2022, they went 22-17. In 2023, it was a 26-13 year, and then they kind of came back down to earth, if you will. 13-27-24, 22-15-25, but they're trying to change that little pattern here with a 6-0 start to the season. They're looking for another 30-win season, Blake.
Of course. Anything you can try to get back in the tournament with.
They haven't been to the state tournament since 2023, to explain what Blake was alluding to there. And that year they lost to Enid in what ended up being a great game. But the Plainsmen in baseball, they're a pretty good name. And I know back at the studio, Daniel will be happy to hear us talking about Enid. That's his hometown.
Of course.
All right, so we've made it to the bottom half. Braden Trogdon up to bat. The 0-0 to him lets that one go by for a strike. Trogdon, the starting first baseman for the Millers, has Blair on deck and Schneider in the hole. And look at Heater. He is not wasting any time, trying to work quick. 0-1. The pitch, breaking ball, got him to go through. Didn't drop that one out of the zone, just mixed up the timing on him, and number 9 couldn't find it.
Looked like he hesitated for half a second.
0-2 very quickly. Heater going again. The pitch. Outside. Fastball just missed. Gets a pump up from Ryan Hubble behind the play. That was a pretty good pitch, but an even better take by Trogdon. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Trogdon lets it go past again, and that one in the same spot. Still going to be a miss. 2-2. Gotta say, the kid's got a good eye on the even count.
He is showing a lot of patience right now with these pitches. Oh, and there's a hit.
It pays off. Trogdon finds his way on board after a hit by pitch on a breaker that got away from Heater. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because we've already had one hit by pitch today, but it still didn't seem like the way that one was going to end to me. I mean, Heater had been working outside that entire at-bat. Doesn't matter too much now. Can't get it back. Owen Blair up to bat. Starting catcher for the Millers. Runner on first. No one gone. Gotta say, though, looking around at the stands here at the bleachers, Deer Creek has a little bit of representation. It's a little bit longer of a drive for them than the Yukon faithful, but most of Yukon's fans are huddled against the wall trying to get out of the wind or right up against the net. And you got to love the support right there from the Millers.
Absolutely. I'm just glad we're in the press box.
Me too. Honestly. I wish we could open a window for a live mic, but what are you going to do?
It's a bit warmer in here than it is out there.
1-0 count to number 7, Owen Blair. Took a fastball outside. Again, although the shadow has moved off the pitcher, it's now right in front of the batter. So you can see on a breaking ball like that, on a changeup that just dies, that is that much harder to see. 1-1. And I'm going to keep talking about it until those shadows completely envelop the field because it really does make a big difference.
Yeah, you'll lose it for half a second, but that's all you need to.
Pick-off attempt, trying to get Trogdon at first, but he dives head first back in safely. Count remains 1-1 here to Blair. If you missed it, Schneider is on deck, but now Khalil is back in the hole. Represents the beginning of the second go-around for the Millers. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Sticking with the fastball.
I don't know about that one. That was close.
We've seen the outside half be there, not be there. You know, Ump's got a better view of it than we do. I like.
Hey, I mean, that's why he's down there and I'm up here.
1-2, heater set. Picks off to first one more time, and no tag even applied right there from Gabe Geiger, or excuse me, from Braden Trogdon. No need. No, I'm still wrong. From Colton Seaman. We're good. We're good.
We'll get there eventually.
We're getting there.
Oh.
Break a ball inside, tag, pop fly, left field. Racing in to make the grab is Hudson Hedrick, one retired. Yeah, he definitely messed him up right there on that curveball. I think he was expecting something straight, got under it. Now Schneider up to bat. Schneider again, the 9-hole batter, goes 1-2 after him, and the Millers will be through their second time in the order. So a little bit behind the scenes here. I've got our stream laptop in front of me, and the Yukon roster is on my screen. The Antlers roster is to the side on my phone. So I'm used to just looking at the screen and seeing both rosters from basketball, so I got to remember that the away team is to the side here, not in front of me. Pick off to first, nothing going there.
Man, Heater does not like leadoffs.
No, he does not. On his last pitch, Heater went with the fastball and got a called strike. Now on the 0-1, he goes back to the slow stuff, and there's another called strike, this time on the inner half. Looked like something like a changeup there. 0-2. Now, when I tried to pitch, the changeup was my worst. I could never spot it. So anybody that has a good changeup has my respect. Heater again picks to first.
I thought he got him.
Yeah, he is absolutely keeping those runners close, keeping them honest.
Well, back when I pitched, my go-to was the Heater, so.
Oh, okay. Now it's my turn to be a little confused. That one was definitely a strike, but because Hubble was set up so far outside, it tricks the umpire into calling that one a ball just on principle of the missed spot pretty much. Heater on a 1-2, fastball fouled straight back. Count stays where it is. Schneider fights that one off. Again, runners have not thought about going with how often Heater is picking off over to first. They're trying to advance runners the old-fashioned way. The 1-2. Went back. Whoa, went back to the soft stuff and got another ball called on another pitch that was definitely a strike.
That looked right down the middle to me. I don't know what's going on here.
I mean, he hit his spot with a perfect pitch. I don't know about that one. I said he has the better eye earlier than down there on the field, but maybe not.
I don't know what it is. Oh,
2-2, and the
Another
Millers, it pays off for them. They get another base runner on a second hit by pitch. Well, the Antlers have got to be not very happy about that one.
And I can hear them playing some throwbacks from whenever I was in high school.
It's crazy to say that All of the Lights is throwback.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm right there with you, man. I listened to this song earlier today.
I'm getting old. I gotta tell you.
Runners on first and second, one out. Here's Khalil back at the plate. Second baseman for the Antlers comes over to hold the runner at 2. Heater hasn't even looked at him yet. Now he checks that runner. Imagine he goes to the plate here, and he does. Went to the fastball, framed well, but it called ball for Khalil.
Reached on that error last go-around.
Yeah, the one that went right under third base. Let's see if he's looking to pull something left side again. Again, with runners on first and second, if he can put a backside ground ball,
I'd be aiming right for right field right there.
Swings on that
works
one.
too.
Line drive out to center. The catch can't be made.
Oh.
He dropped it. The lead runner doesn't see it. The throw comes into third. It's going to be in time for the force out at third. That was unfortunate right there for Trogdon. Saw the diving center fielder. Did not see the ball hit the ground. The runners will be replaced, but another out gets tagged on. 2 gone now in the bottom of 2.
And that just the worst whenever you don't see him drop it.
That is tough because he went sliding back into first. He thought that was a catch, pop-up, gun to second. I guess that goes down as a fielder's choice on the force out at third. We'd have to consult the official stat keeper for that one, I think. Well, Khalil on first base now. Eddie Fish up to bat. Number 17, the starting shortstop for the Millers. Trying to punch in UConn's first run of this game. Heater checks his runner at second a couple of times. Now he goes to the plate. There's a fastball up at the letters. No good for a ball. Fish, his last time up, had a single up the middle. Again, if he can do that or go backside, he's basically scored the run. Heater set again. Once more to the plate. There's the fastball. Skips away from the catcher. Both runners going to advance. Great base running right there from the Yukon Millers.
All right, now hit some down this right field side. Get them both in.
Schneider at third. Khalil at second. Up to Fish to find the hit that puts him across the plate. Pace on deck. Strange in the hole. Heater taking his time getting back on the rubber here. I think he knows how big a situation this is. Still 2 outs on the board for the Antlers. The 2-0 pitch to the plate. Floats across, just missed out. 3-0. Are we going to see another bases loaded situation?
Are we?
Let's see if Heater can stave that one off or if UConn does juice them. 3-0. Again, taking his time. Likely time's going to be called here by UConn. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. They don't, so here's the pitch. Fastball down the gut, and there's strike one. Now, Fish in auto-take mode there. I mean,
yeah.
Guess there's no need to call time if you know you're not swinging. Hitters count at 3-1. Again, to a guy who's already gotten a base hit off a Heater. Here's his pitch. Ran it inside and fouled straight back.
He's had a couple of those little fouls back here this way.
Now, I mentioned again, there was that little cut action he has.
Yes.
On what I'm pretty sure is a two-seam fastball.
Yeah, if he can get a hold of one, that might be going out to 330.
Full count at 3-2. Heater delivers. Got a swing. Ground ball left side and heading foul. Count stays where it is. Well, anything on that half of the plate, Fisher feels like he's on. He has had no trouble getting the barrel of the bat around that baseball.
Just needs to straighten it up a little bit.
One more 3-2 count here. Heater still looking for his get out of jail. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout for Aiden Heater, his third on his start. By the way, Blake, didn't mean to cut you off. All 3 strikeouts swinging right now for Heater. It goes 3-0 into the third. UConn still down on the home field. We'll be back after this break with some more Yukon Millers baseball. But first, thanks to Polish out here in Yukon. Total dog grooming right there off of Garth Brooks. We'll tell you more about them when we return from break.
Relic Revival at 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon is Oklahoma's favorite antique store, offering an assortment of carefully selected treasures like neon clocks, signs, coins, clothes, furniture, and more. Located in the Old Mill Plaza, Relic Revival can be reached at 405-473-5125 and go to the website yukonvintagestore.com. Eric Brown at Relic Revival has collectibles, memorabilia, art pieces, and more. So remember to call Relic Revival 405-473-5125. There are no mundane items at Relic Revival, so stop by from 10 to 6 Tuesday to Friday and 10 to 3 on Saturday. Relic Revival is also on Facebook at Relic Revival OK, and if you stop by, you may meet your favorite naturalized Okie, Nigel Walsworth Higginbottom III. Relic Revival, 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon.
Some more about Polish. They're at 836 Garth Brooks Boulevard in suite number 210. Again, Total Pet Grooming. Call 405-494-8409 or go to polishgrooming.com. Well, it's still 3-0 as we head to the third. UConn back in the field. Henderson now through his first complete inning of work. deals the first pitch ball to the current batter, who is number 5, Mason Phillips. This inning goes Phillips, Hearn, and Tomlin for the Antlers as they try to defend the 3-run lead. Next pitch, found the zone, 1-1. Just snuck by on the bottom right there.
And don't mess around with this guy either, over a 600 slugging percentage.
Henderson set. Now, he has shown that he is not scared of any batter. He's going to go right after him.
Definitely not.
The 1-1. Went right down the middle, got a check swing out of Phillips, called strike. 1-2.
Hey, we're almost full shadow.
It's getting there. It's getting
We're
there.
almost there.
There's still a little bit too much first. You know. Henderson 1-2. He's working out of the stretch here. Let's see if he takes something off of it again. His pitch. Called strike 3. Low outside corner. Henderson picks up his first strikeout of his relief appearance.
And Deer Creek is not happy about that one.
Well, we've said it a couple of times. That corner, that half, it's there, it's not there. You got to be ready to defend it. We know that for sure. 1 gone, no one on the paths. Hearn up to bat, starting third baseman for the Antlers. Again, that's a big pickup from Henderson. His 0-0 to the new batter, swung on, line drive right side, and into
right
the
in the
glove of the right fielder, Cade Geiger. A line out to right, and there are 2 gone here for the reliever.
And it is not easy to get that guy out.
With the first 2 batters gone, it means Tristan Tomlin, the Antlers center fielder, up to bat. Henderson wastes no time, comes set, ready to deal. Tomlin squares around for a bunt. He'll pull it back and take a strike. 0-1. Now, remind me, was it Seaman or Hedrick that was Henderson's first batter here? Called strike on the low outside corner again, 0-2.
I believe it was Seaman.
I believe you are right. Okay, good to know.
He got hit by a pitch earlier.
Trying to track some stats here is all. 0-2. The pitch to Tomlin. See what Henderson goes with here, taking his time. Now he winds and deals.
Just a bit outside.
I kind of wanted to say it. I gave you a look about it. You knew what
I saw it in the corner of my eye.
1-2. Hey, he had a ball to give. You know, the 1-2 pitch.
At that point, we had to do it.
Swing and a miss. It disappeared on Tomlin. That's another swinging. The Millers finally forced the Antlers to put up a 0 after that 3-run second. Now they have a little bit of momentum getting back on the offensive side. We'll be back after this commercial break for the bottom half of the inning. The Yukon Millers trying to cut into a 3-run lead.
Talking with Devin, and the name of this place is
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
Hey, he said it. They're located at 422 West Main in Yukon. It's your stop for authentic Czech pastry, kolaches, sandwiches, and traditional homemade Czech food. The atmosphere is perfect for a moment getaway with music, friendly service, and great tasting authentic Czech food.
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
What he said in Yukon. Dishes for vegetarians, traditional Czech dishes, or the Sweet Tooth. You can visit them on Facebook or call 405-833-0318. Come on in on Route 66, the main street of America in downtown Yukon. What's that place again?
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with the selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com.
Drake Pace leads off the bottom of the third for the Yukon Millers. This inning goes Pace, Strange, and Geiger. Still facing off against Aiden Heater, who has 3 strikeouts to his name, all of them swinging. He has held the Yukon Millers scoreless so far. The 0-0. Too far outside for Pace. He wouldn't chase. 1-0. Hey, thanks to Chelino's Mexican Restaurant over on Garthbrook as well. They're in the Chisholm Shopping Center. They have $8.99 enchilada night every Wednesday. and they just recently turned 37.
Wow.
Not a bad anniversary right there for Cholinos. We were out there that week. It was a pretty good time. So next time you're looking for dinner, you might stop by Cholinos. On a Wednesday, pick up some good enchiladas. 2-0 pitch from Heater, left outside.
If I'd known that, I'd have that for dinner last night.
There you go. We should have. What did I have for dinner last night? I don't even remember. 3-0 at the plate after another ball was dealt to Pace.
Had some pulled pork sandwiches. They were pretty good.
Nice. 3-0 just barely finds the zone. Maybe a gimme pitch right there. Either way, it's a hitter's count for Pace. I don't think he's going to be too disappointed with that one with the chance to swing it. The pitch. Pace swings and fouled off over the Yukon bleachers. 3-2. Heater has at least worked it back to full after a 3-0 count. I don't know how many pitchers or pitching coaches you had yell at you over the years, but all the ones that yelled at me said never start off in at bat with the ball. Line drive to short, snagged out of the air. That's Mason Phillips going down to a knee to grab it. One gone. Not a bad swing right there from Pace, just in the wrong spot. And if that's not baseball, you know, what is?
Good O, better D right there.
Clayton Strange, the DH, steps into the box with one retired.
Struck out swinging last time.
Then nothing to him. Heater runs it right over the middle of the plate, gets a called strike. Well, Heater has 3 Ks. Henderson now has 2 strikeouts on the other side. Ball dealt low. What started off as a ball-in-play kind of game, maybe a little bit of walks here and there, has kind of since turned into more of that strikeout battle, I would say. 1-1. Heater deals, and that's a called strike on a fastball outside. Strange thought about it, didn't like what he saw, so he held off. And I think I would credit this to kind of the rhythm both these teams have finally found here in the bottom of the third. Heater 1-2, he's ahead, deals, ran it up and in. Strange knew to lay off. 2-2. Heater's got a sign, working out the windup. He deals. Check swing again. Did he go around? He did not.
That was close.
I think that's the correct call from the first base umpire. From our vantage point, I didn't think he went around at least.
Oh, no, it was close, though.
Strange earns himself another pitch, 3-2. Heater has his sign. Here's the payoff. And he hits him. Right and square in the back.
What's that, 3 hit by pitch now? Or is it 2?
Let's see here. On my stats, I've got 1, 2, now 3. Clayton Strange will take his spot at first. Up next, number 4, Cade Geiger. Hey, that could be how it gets started for the Yukon Millers here. They've been held scoreless through 2 full, but now you've got an early base runner.
And Geiger reached on a walk last time, too, so
keep this ball out of the middle, right? Keep it out of the middle. 0-0 to Cade Geiger. Runner does not go. Ground ball to second. It's fielded cleanly there. The flip to second in time for 1. The throw back across, not going to be in time for the double play. The Antlers just pick off Strange right there at second. Fielder's choice. Wyatt Jones up to bat now. What do you think about that one? Kind of unfortunate right there for the Millers.
Oh, he just didn't quite get it all.
I say unfortunate, but that was pretty close to the worst thing that could have happened. The only thing worse is if he got doubled off. Looks like we're going to have a visit from the Antler side of things. Heater never retook the mound. They're going to potentially argue the call at first. So we'll go to a quick commercial break, see if anything comes of this one. Before we go, thanks to Simplified Tech Solutions at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard back in War Acres. They help us out with all of our technology here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk side. Couldn't do what we do without Eric over at Simplify. So next time you need something, stop by Simplify. And we're actually going to keep it here. The argument has concluded from the Deer Creek side. That runner is going to be safe at first. So with 2 gone, Here's Wyatt Jones, starting center fielder for the Yukon. Heater retakes the bump, trying to force the Millers to put up another 0. He deals. Look at that breaker right over the middle of the plate. Dropped it in for a strike. Heater's got a sign come set. Not even checking the runner, really. Well, I say that, and he picks off to first. I would have fallen into his trap, I guess.
Oh, so would I have. I thought he was going right to the plate.
Count remains 0-1. Decent lead at first. Not too bad. Swung on, hit high out to left field. That one heading back towards the corner, towards the wall. It's out of here. See you later. Wyatt Jones goes yayo for a 2-run bomb. Woo, how about that swing?
Everything changed in one swing of the bat.
3-2 after the 2-run homer, and there's that offense you were talking about for the Millers has led them to an undefeated record at this point in the season. Wyatt Jones comes up big time, wipes that goose egg off the board. Braden Trogdon up to bat. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. They probably got a little shocked the first couple innings because Deer Creek just tripled them up in the amount of runs they've had scored against them all season. So
Heater comes back with a strike to the new batter, Trogdon.
Probably took him a second to get settled in.
I mean, it's always that second to third time through the order where hitters really start picking up an arm. Next pitch misses outside 1-1. I mean, that swing by Wyatt Jones, though, that was a ball low and in, and he golfed it out there, scooped it up perfectly. Fastball misses low out, 2-1. Again, Trogdon, his last time up, was a hit by pitch. He was out on the paths after, I believe, a fielder's choice at second. Now he takes a strike on a fastball outside, 2-2. Even count here, 2s all across the board. Heater trying to battle back after giving up the bomb. His next pitch popped him up. That one's straight up, going to stay on the infield. Looks like running over to make the grab will be the third baseman, Kai Horn. But the damage done by the Millers, Wyatt Jones single-handedly cuts it down to a 1-run game with a 2-run home run. Let's see if the Antlers can answer back or if it's the Millers who kind of swing this game, turn the tables, if you will. We're back after break.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We provide top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday, and we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse. Whether it's commercial or residential, we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
And we welcome you back here to Yukon. Wyatt Jones gets the Millers on the board with a 2-run home run to left field. Now they got to shut it down in the field. Jaden Henderson retakes the bump. A 1-run game, Blake. Just like that, 1 walk and one swing.
In the back.
Exactly my thoughts. And now we've got a completely different ball game. How do the Antlers have to approach this half inning?
Put that thing in the air and let it ride.
You think they get awoken by that home run? Try to do it
possible.
Yourselves? Okay. Ryan Hubble will lead off this half inning for the Antlers. 0-0 to him. Fastball just missed up. 1-0. Hubble, Edwards, and Mayhew, 7, 8, 9 this inning for the Antlers. Then they're back at the top for their third time through the order. And again, I mentioned it last half inning, but that's when it starts to get dangerous. Once the batters have seen strike dealt there, 1-1, but once the batters have seen an arm for a second, for a third time, they start to really pick up on it, as I think Wyatt Jones just displayed.
I think he did. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to get too many walks out of this guy, so they're going to have to put it in play.
Yep, they're going to have to. I mean, UConn's going to make them work for it. Henderson in a 2-1 count. Comes set. Looking to get an early ground ball here. Got a swing, lined into right field, and somehow picked on a hop out there and right by Cade Geiger. I don't know how that ball didn't get past him. Great glove.
Yeah. He was going at least a 3 on that if he missed it.
Great glove. Hubble reaches base with a single. No one gone. Now number 7, Walker Edwards, the DH, up to bat. Edwards, his last time up, had a single as well. Now if the Antlers could go 2 for 2 right here, kind of double up on that base hit, they'll do a great job getting another insurance runner, at least the opportunity for it. Henderson checks his runner at first. Comes set. Decent lead once again at first by Hubble. He takes off. A swing ripped into left field. Running in to make the grab will be Caleb Schneider. He's going to try to go all the way back to first. The throw comes in, not in time. Hit and run action right there from the Antlers. Line out to the left. They are
almost
lucky.
Doubled them up.
They are very lucky. I mean, it really wasn't a bad swing at all right there from Edwards.
Incredible swing. That almost dropped.
Number 15, Mason Mayhew, the next batter up. But, yeah, they are very lucky because Hubble had taken off and he wasn't looking back. Or, well, actually, it's not Hubble out there anymore, is it? It's probably Tucker Brown. Yes, it's Brown. My mistake, the courtesy runner had taken off. Nothing. Oh, and the pickoff gets past first. Brown takes off towards second. He's going to be there standing up. He might try for a 3. He takes a hard turn but slows it down as the ball comes in. Chaos on the base paths. Somehow the Antlers get a man second anyways.
Ball don't lie, as they say, I guess.
Well, I mean, with how many pickoffs we've seen this game already, I'm kind of surprised none had been thrown past already. And I don't mean that as a knock on either side. Just, the quantity eventually would have happened. Henderson comes back to set. A runner now on second. 1 gone. Deals to the plate. Just missed. We'll call it low. Ball 1.
Well, we've discussed that Heater likes to pick off runners if they get more than 2 steps off the bag, so he does not like that apparently.
Mayhew steps back in the box. 1 ball, no strikes. If he can tag a base hit, it could be a 4-2 game. Henderson deals. Left it low out for a ball. 2-0. Jaden Henderson has had a pretty good relief performance here so far. He's got himself out of 1 or 2 jams already.
He's going right at these Deer Creek batters, too.
2-0 pitch. Ground ball to short. Played on the hop. What a spin. He goes to third, trying to get the lead runner, and he will. Poor base running right there from the Antlers, but excellent defense from the senior, Eddie Fish.
Just keep swimming, Fish, all right?
You said it, man. Ball has a way of finding people who need to make a play, and Fish comes up right there. Runner replaced on first after the fielder's choice, but 2 gone. No one in scoring position. Yeah, that was just a big base running mistake from Tucker Brown. You have to know, you have to make sure that ball gets through the infield before you can take off to third on that one.
Heck of a play by Fish, though.
Especially with less than 2 outs. You don't want to give yourself up from being in scoring position. Just a big mistake right there from the Antlers. The Millers are going to try to take advantage. A ball outside here to kick off the new at-bat to Colton Seaman. The first baseman back up. He represents the top of the Antlers order. He has flown out to center field and been hit by a pitch so far today. Nice 0-1 line on the day. Pick off to first. That one knocked down.
Very close.
Oh, a good application of the tag from Braden Trogdon. Field umpire did call the runner safe. You thought he was out, though, based on your reaction.
I thought he had it.
1-0. Henderson again goes to first, and this time they got him. It's a rundown between first and second. A fake throw, and the tag applied. The Antlers with some horrid base running in the top of the fourth. They go out of this one empty. The Millers with a chance to tie this game up when we come back from break. Ooh, it got interesting, Blake.
The base running's been interesting, to say the least, this half inning.
This one just got interesting.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
We are back. To answer your question real quick, I believe that was Mayhew who was on first. That just got picked off there and gotten that rundown the last half inning. So Yukon back with the bats in their hands, and now the Shadows have completely overtaken the field.
Go.
So no more talking about the Shadows. It's night from here on out. Let's see. Leading off this inning, I believe should be still Trogdon. Let's see what we got here. I may be wrong on that one. I believe. No, I'm wrong. Owen Blair set to lead things off. What did Trogdon do? I forgot to write it down.
He got put out by third base.
Okay. 5-3. All right, so Owen Blair set to lead things off here in this half inning. Again, Yukon still down 1 in a 3-2 game, but they put themselves in the best possible position to bring this one back. On the mound now, number 14, Dre Humphrey for the Antlers. We'll tally up the starter Heater's line here in a second. Humphrey comes back over the zone, but couldn't find a strike. Still too far outside. Heater went 3 full innings before being taken out of the game. Humphrey deals a fastball there and gets a called strike. By my count, I do know he finished with 3 strikeouts, which is not bad in his start to this game. 2-1 here for Blair. The pitch ran inside on him, and he rips it foul. 2-2.
Talk about Mayhew on the base pass though. If you're gonna try to take off during a pickoff, you better make sure you can make it. He had that slight hesitation that just threw him off.
2-2 count at the plate. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just barely fought off by Blair. Yeah, lucky on that one. He was way out in front on the breaking ball. So I have Heater at 3 strikeouts, 3 hit by pitches. He was responsible for both runs. That pitch outside for a ball, 3-2. See, I have 2 walks on him.
Yes.
Then I'll tally up hits in a second. 3-2 pitch. And he walked him. Dre Humphrey left that one in the dirt. A runner on first here for the Millers. Number 7, Owen Blair, drew the walk. Well, they'll have a courtesy runner go out for Blair at first, and that's maybe the best possible start to this one, save the long ball, because Yukon got exactly what they were looking for. That's the tying run on first. Looks like number 27, Wyatt Ruzicka. Number 1, Caleb Schneider, will head into the box to swing his second time around. Again, that is Ruzicka at first. All right, back to an 0-0 count. No one gone. The Antlers are going to be looking for this double play ball. They want that ground ball up the middle. His last time up, Schneider was actually hit by a pitch. So he's not gotten a chance to put a ball through the infield yet. The 0-0. Third baseman charges. He's expecting the bunt. Here's the pitch. There's the bunt. Left outside, and it gets past the catcher. Runner goes from first. He's going to have two easily. A runner in scoring position for the Millers on a little bit of a collapse here in these last two half innings for the Antlers.
That home run seemed to rattle everybody.
And time taken from the Deer Creek side of the field. They're going to head out to meeting on the mound. Runner in scoring position for the Millers. It's the tying run on two. No one gone when we come back from break.
Polish is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bribe Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
All right, the mound visit concluded. Aiden Heater, the starter, his day finished at 3 strikeouts, 3 hit by pitches. He gave up 2 runs and 2 walks on 4 hits. 1 was a 2-run home run. He had honestly done a pretty good job in his start, just too many base runners had got on base, and that kind of applies to both sides here. We've seen a lot of walks, a lot of base runners, and we are going to have a new pitcher. We'll catch who this is. It appears to be number, oh, look at this. It's number 5. We'll catch him in a second.
Short day for Humphrey.
No kidding. Number 5 is Wyatt. Oh, no, hold on. Wrong roster again. 5. I actually... here he is. Mason Phillips, a shortstop, comes in to pitch. All right, we got it. We'll let him warm up. And we'll be back in another about 30 seconds.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
All right, as we come back, we want to give another big thank you to Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe. Call 405-833-0381 or stop by Vladislav's at 422 West Main Street for your dinner tonight. Authentic Czechoslovakian meals and tasty handcrafted pastries for a break from the norm right here in Yukon. Thanks to Vladislav's. All right, so as we get back into this one, it's still the 9-hole. Caleb Schneider up to bat. The new pitcher in the game for the other side is going to be shortstop number 5, Mason Phillips. He inherits a runner on second in a 1-0 count. Humphrey's relief appearance ends after just one batter face. He walked him, and that was it. Here's the first pitch from Phillips. Checks his runner twice and goes. Bunt attempt pulled back. A ball missed just outside for Phillips, we'll call it. 2-0. Schneider, his last time up, had a hit by pitch. Trying to score a run here. Phillips working much slower than previous pitchers ahead of him. Now he deals another bunt attempt. This one pulled back and a strike called in close to the same spot, but either way, it's 2-1. So if I'm not mistaken, is it Mayhew now at short? We'll have to get these defensive substitutions in real quick. Potentially... Chansey at second. Another bunt attempt here. This one not pulled back, but the ball missed outside, 3-1. Didn't really lay off at that one, but it wasn't close. Hitters count. Okay, so Hudson Hedrick came in from left. He's now playing second. Mason Mayhew went from second to short on the Antler side as number 5, Mason Phillips, came in to pitch. Phillips on a 3-1 deals, gets a swing, fouled off, 3-2. That means we have a new left fielder out there whose number we will have to get here shortly. I guess I should have brought my binoculars today. I didn't know I needed them. 3-2 count for Schneider. Phillips knows that this is a big at-bat, but even if he gets him, he won't be out of the woods. There are no outs on the board right now. Phillips deals. Got a ground ball up the middle. Runner will advance to third. The throw across the diamond in time to get the batter, but that puts a runner at third for the Millers. And as if it wasn't already bad enough for the Antlers, it's number 6, Zayden Khalil, and the top of the order back up for the Millers. All right, Blake, so this is the potentially one of the biggest at-bats of the game, we'll say thus far. What is Khalil looking to do right here?
Well, I think Khalil should be aiming right up that middle right there to get him in, or just send out a sac fly.
How about a hit by pitch?
Or a hit by pitch will work too.
What is that, like 6 on the game?
Something like that. Was he trying to steal home?
I think he just thought that ball got past him cleanly.
Oh, okay.
He was going to advance.
Well, it'll be on Eddie Fish now to try to get it out of the infield.
Well, runners on the corners. That's a boon to the Yukon Millers. So not even Mason Phillips escapes the curse of the hit by pitch in this game. Feels like everybody has been affected by it in one way or another.
Did Humphrey hit one, or did he just walk him?
He just walked. He didn't
Okay.
have enough time to hit it.
He didn't have enough. He only had 4 pitches out there. So.
Well, again, runners on the corners. Only one gone. A quick pick to first from Phillips. Now we're playing this first on third game. Will they go? Will they not go? Are we going to throw it down? Are we not going to throw it down? The senior Eddie Fish up to bat again, as Blake has said. This is the right bat. It's who you want up at the plate. Fish has a single already today. He's 1 for 2. Takes a hack at the first pitch he sees, rips it through the 5-6. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what he needed to do. I didn't jinx it on that one. An RBI single for Eddie Fish. Tie game, 3-3.
The Millers are definitely settling in now.
Runners on first and second for number 10, Drake Pace. Now, the winning run, well, not winning, we'll say. The go-ahead run is on second. Although at the rate we're going, it may very well be the winning run. We'll see. Pace steps into the box. He's 0 for 1 with a line out to short and a walk. The pitch to him. Lets it go outside and gets away from the catcher once again. Both runners are going to advance. 1 to second, 1 to third. Ducks on the pond for the Millers. 1-0 count at the plate for Pace. And with how well they started this game, Blake, the game is feeling like it's getting away from the Antlers here.
It's really starting to look that way.
Deer Creek in trouble.
That 2-run shot.
It woke up the Millers, that's for sure. Here's the 1-0 to Pace. Phillips deals. Left low out for ball number 2. And Deer Creek came into today 2-3. They had kind of struggled a little bit with a few different opponents across a couple classes, if I'm not mistaken. 2-0 pitch. That one just missed outside itself, 3-0.
The Millers' odds have just gone up because every single one of their losses, they've allowed 2 or more runs.
Way ahead is Pace with a 3-0. Doubt he's swinging here. And he wasn't. Didn't matter. He got walked anyways.
And we got another bases juice situation.
Well, again, I'll say it, the silver lining, there's a force out at second, so technically the standard double play is on. But just the way this game has been going right now, I'm not sure.
And another mound visit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Deer Creek can rely on that ground ball. Let's see. That might be it for Phillips here. Let's see if they take the ball from him. We're going to let him talk. We'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere. The conclusion to this inning right around the corner.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999. and coyotepond.com.
So, a new reliever has entered the game for Deer Creek. This is now number 2, Hudson Hedrick. The man he comes in relief of number 5, Mason Phillips, has gone back to short. Number 15, Mason Mayhew, back at second base. We'll let the new arm warm up, and then we'll see what he's got when we return. Don't go anywhere.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
Well, the new pitcher has warmed up. In relief, it's Hudson Hedrick. He relieves Mason Phillips, who allowed 1 hit and 1 run. He also hit 1 with the pitch. Really, what did him in was a pass ball at a bad time that moved runners into scoring position. Now it's going to be number 2 to step in and try and get Deer Creek out of this inning with only a tie game. Currently 3-3 in the bottom of 4. Up to bat right now, Clayton Strange, the DH. This is a tough first batter to see, though, I tell you what.
Oh, 100%.
See, currently Strange 0 for 1, though, with a hit by pitch, though he's in prime position to change that. Takes a called strike on the low outside half, just barely clipped the zone, says the home ump. Nothing to 1. Hudson Hedrick had been playing out and left. So we'll say his arm is pretty warmed up at least. Or at least the legs. Deals a ball outside there, 1-1.
Yeah, he had a couple plays out in left.
Well, I mentioned it before this game, but Yukon is number 12 in Oklahoma according to the Max Preps ranking, but they are officially number 1 in Class 6A1. This team has a lot they're playing for even this early on in the season. Hedrick goes back to the breaking ball, gets a called strike there, 1-2. Strange, Geiger, and Jones all up here. Geiger on deck, Jones in the hole. Of course, White Jones, the one with the 2-run bomb earlier. 1-2. The pitch. Fastball. Fouled off. Count stays where it is.
He straightens that up. He's getting it all. And Hudson Hedrick is getting ready. Winds up, and strikes him out. That's 2 strikeouts on the day for Clayton Strange. It's not been his day. 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch. And Cade Geiger is now taking the box. Base is still juiced, 2 outs. And Hudson Hedrick takes the mound again on the rubber.
Okay, so maybe I did jinx at least one batter today. All right, let's see it. 2 outs on the board. First pitch to Geiger. Skips away from the catcher, but not far enough to let the runners advance. 1-0. So, okay, what do we got here? Bases loaded, 2 gone, 3-3 game. We're in the bottom of 4. We're officially past the halfway point. Again, this is the moment for Yukon. If they take the lead here, they may never look back. Geiger has walked and reached on the fielder's choice. Squares around for a bunt. He's going to try to drop it down. Suicide squeeze. Catcher picks it up, goes to third. We got a run down here. The tag is applied. He's out. Deer Creek escapes with only a tie game.
That was real close.
Wow, what a call in that situation to try and let
suicide
it
squeeze with 2 outs.
That's wild. I am very, very surprised by that one. It means Geiger will have a new at-bat, right, his next time around. Well, no, not technically, because that wasn't that was in play. Huh, that was weird. Well,
yeah,
either way.
I'm not sure how that'll work.
Let's see. Well, I mean, he dropped it down. The tag was applied. I guess technically it was a force.
Yeah, there you go.
So even though the tag was applied, he could have just stepped on home. But we'll see when we come back. It's been a while since I've been in the rule books, you know.
Me too.
We're going to the top of the 5th, tied 3-3.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Toledo's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chilinos. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Chilino's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
All right. We're here in the top of the 5th, number 12. The good old Jaden Henderson still working in this one. Now in the top of the 5th, we are very quickly running out of time. 3-3. It's going to be number 9 to lead things off. This is, of course, the leadoff man, Colton Seaman. He is 0 for 1, again with a flyout and the hit by pitch. Here's the 0-0 to Seaman. Swing and a miss. Dropped down out of the zone on him. Couldn't come up with anything. Nothing to 1. So it was a 3-run top half of the 2nd for Deer Creek, followed up by a 2-run bottom of the 3rd and a 1-run bottom of the 4th for Yukon to get us where we are right now. Henderson comes back, deals, ball low and out. 1-1. Now we do only play, obviously, 7 innings at the high school level. So essentially both these teams really only going to have 3 chances left. 9 outs. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off sharply over the Deer Creek dugout. 1-2. Now, I think it's pretty safe to say Jaden Henderson has been the best arm in this game by far.
Thus far.
This kid has had a ridiculous relief appearance. He's in what now? His 2nd full. I think he's thrown officially 2 1/3. Or 2 2/3. The 1-2 pitch. Ran up and in. Nearly hits Seaman, but he backs off. 2-2. In a game that has seen a lot of hit by pitches and a lot of short relief appearances, it is a breath of fresh air and maybe a sigh of relief from the Miller faithful to see Henderson throw so well. Here's the 2-2 from him. His pitch. Swing and a miss. And look at him strut his stuff.
Oh.
And we got a ball thrown into left field. The classic.
What an interesting game.
The high school classic. Colton Seaman 0 for 2.
I got to figure out what's happened more, hit by pitches or pickoffs.
It'd be pretty close.
It's going to be pretty close if that.
Hudson Hedrick up to bat.
Of course, Heater kept on throwing it to first, so it might be that.
Maybe. One gone, no one on base. The new pitch to the next batter cuts in for a strike. Henderson feeling himself now. I mean, I don't know if
that one had a nasty curve on it.
Were you watching him after he struck out Seaman? The way he walked off the bump, staring Seaman down.
Oh, yeah.
He's feeling it right now. Another foul ball.
Yeah,
he
wanted all that smoke.
He's backing it up with the performance right now. 0-2. Again, at the plate, the 2-hole hitter, Hudson Hedrick, the starting left fielder. Now he's in relief, but talk about that in a second. Henderson trying to sit down the rival reliever, time called. Hedrick so far 0-2. He flew out to left field and sacrificed. I think that one was also to left field to score one of those runs. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing, line drive to third, snagged out of the air.
I don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
Khalil comes down with out number 2. Hedrick 0-3 on the game. That brings up the 3-hole hitter, Grant Richards.
And that is not an easy play to make.
Grant Richards 0-1 today. He grounded out to third and walked once. On deck will be Mason Phillips. They got to get to him first. Here's the 0-0. Fastball swung on and missed.
Ooh.
That actually kind of
hit the dome.
Did he foul tip that one? I'm going to say he foul tipped it.
It looked like he foul tipped it.
They're going to, looks like it caught the home up in the shoulder there, so they're going to give him a second. 0-1 in the meantime.
Even the catchers aren't safe from hit by pitches.
Well, this is a good time to do a little bit of an ad read. So thanks again to Ship It Sooner, 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace. For Ship It Sooner, call 405-256-6264. They work with all major carriers, UPS, USPS, and FedEx. They also have their private mailboxes, which you can inquire about renting. Lots of benefits come with those. So remember, Ship It Sooner, 405-256-6264. And Blake, coming up here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk, after this, we've actually got college softball tomorrow. Oklahoma Christian is playing a doubleheader at home, and I'm going to be out there for game number
OCU.
2. One of our very own, Tony Sellers, is doing game 1. I'm on game 2, so it should be a great time.
That's going to be a good one.
But then a much-needed break on Saturday, thankfully.
Yeah, you need a day off.
The 0-1 crosses the plate over the middle, 0-2. Henderson way ahead against Grant Richards. Now he's been pounding the zone with the fastball. Do you break something off here, Blake?
Might as well. See if you can get him to chase.
He's got a ball to work with. The pitch. Left outside. He tried to draw out the swing and a miss. 1-2. Richards
didn't quite break, but he was trying to get him to chase.
No, Richards knew he wasn't going to chase one like that. Henderson again, still way ahead, 1-2. Plenty of time, plenty of opportunity. Got a sign, he deals. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Jaden Henderson. He's making a case for player of the game. That does it for the top half of the 5th. As we go to the bottom, the Millers are going to try to steal away the lead here on the home turf. We'll be back after this commercial break. Yukon Miller Baseball on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk.
Relic Revival at 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon is Oklahoma's favorite antique store, offering an assortment of carefully selected treasures like neon clocks, signs, coins, clothes, furniture, and more. Located in the Old Mill Plaza, Relic Revival can be reached at 405-473-5125 and go to the website yukonvintagestore.com. Eric Brown at Relic Revival has collectibles, memorabilia, art pieces, and more. So remember to call Relic Revival 405-473-5125. There are no mundane items at Relic Revival, so stop by from 10 to 6 Tuesday to Friday and 10 to 3 on Saturday. Relic Revival is also on Facebook at Relic Revival OK, and if you stop by, you may meet your favorite naturalized Okie, Nigel Wadsworth Higginbottom III. Relic Revival, 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon.
Talking with Devin, and the name of this place is
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
Hey, he said it. They're located at 422 West Main in Yukon. It's your stop for authentic Czech pastry, kolache sandwiches, and traditional homemade Czech food. The atmosphere is perfect for a moment getaway with music, friendly service, and great tasting authentic Czech food.
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
What he said in Yukon. Dishes for vegetarians, traditional Czech dishes, or the sweet tooth. You can visit them on Facebook or call 405-833-0318. Come on in on Route 66, the main street of America in downtown Yukon. What's that place again?
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
And we're back. Thank you to Hoop OKC. They are veteran-owned and operated. Call them at 405-448-0099 for your birthdays, parties, events, and corporate things. Excuse me.
You're good.
I can't speak today.
You're good.
And corporate events.
First ad read of the broadcast for you. So
Something like that. Yeah,
you're all right.
I can't speak today.
Thanks to Hoop OKC for their support. Hey, guess what? I was right. Kiger does get a new at-bat.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I guess we were both right on that one. I couldn't remember what I said, to be honest with you now.
Well,
But
I thought the at-bat had not fully, because there was a strike. He didn't make contact with the ball. So.
See, I thought he bunted it. I thought he actually.
Well, I think he pulled it.
Okay, so that's why it was confusing. 2-1 lined into left center
blooper.
field. That one's down for a base hit. Geiger rounding first, thinking about two. The defense gets to it in time, but Geiger makes full advantage of his at-bat and singles to put up an early base runner. Glad we got that figured out, though. See, I definitely thought he dropped down the bunt. They just picked it up and tried to get the guy at third.
Yeah, I think it was because it was a suicide squeeze. He pulled it, and then he just tagged him out.
Not a very good squeeze if it was supposed to be.
It was not a very good squeeze at all.
Number 5, the home run man, Wyatt Jones, up to bat.
I don't think I've ever been part of a suicide squeeze that worked personally, but
he's got a runner on first and no one gone. Quick pick to first, not going to be in time.
I mean, I have technically stolen home before, but that was a completely different scenario.
Number 2, Hudson Hedrick, still on the bump, working in relief. He goes to first again. That one a little bit closer, but still not in time. Up to bat, I think we mentioned it, Wyatt Jones, Trogdon on deck, Blair in the hole. Bottom of the 5th here. Deer Creek down to their final 6 outs. Yukon still has 9 left. The pitch. Fastball outside for a ball. Well, looking at the pitching today, Deer Creek has used twice as many pitchers as Yukon has today. And maybe, I mean, trust me, the bats have been good, but that might be the biggest point towards Yukon's victory effort today is they are not having to use a lot of arms. They've been much more efficient on the pitching side.
Well, Henderson's been having a great game. He's been just firing it in there. And he is not afraid of any of them.
Swing and a miss. That was a ball elevated in the zone, and number 5, Jones, couldn't catch up to it. I believe the count is 2-1. Hedrick has the double play up the middle if he can find the right ground ball. He comes set and deals and kind of got around that fastball. He throws from a little bit of a 3/4 slot. It's easy to get the fingers around it like that and whip it across the zone. 3-1. Hedrick behind. Got to make a good pitch here. Jones, obviously a hitter that has shown he can make someone pay. Quick move to first. Not going to get the runner. Cade Geiger stays safe at first.
See if White can go back to back.
3-1. The pitch. He tried it. Took a big hack at another ball up.
He was wanting it.
He was wanting it. Now, that is 2 balls elevated that he has chased in this at-bat. Thankfully for him, the opposing pitcher can't afford another ball. Hedrick comes set. Goes in all-in-one motion and just bounces it past for ball 4. I think I would have preferred him, honestly, to take more of a pause there in between coming set and throwing. Seemed like he sped himself up unnecessarily.
He did that in a hurry.
Wyatt Jones has now walked and homered. He is 1 for 2 with the strikeout. All right, a new batter up to bat. This is number 3, Gentry Hoke. He bats in place of Owen Blair, the catcher. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, Gentry Hoke, one of the seniors for this Yukon Miller team. First time we're seeing him in this game. Couldn't come at a better time. They're going to trust Hoke to pinch hit here and score that run. If he does, it's a Miller lead for the first time tonight.
They're all shifting up, or at least.
It's a squeeze on defense. He squares around for the bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike. And that's what they're looking for. They're playing a little prevent here. Corners are up. Second base kind of in the middle position here where he can get to second, get to a push bunt, whatever he needs to do. But it's really the corners trying to keep this one from being too much damage. 0-1 at the plate for Hoke. Hendrick comes back onto the rubber. Shakes once. Now he's got his sign. 0-1. Thought about the pick off to second. Short had collapsed hard on the base. Did not get the throw. Count stays 0-1. Hendrick now taking his time. Finally gets the sign in. Comes set, checks the runner at second once. Shortstop goes again, no throw. The pitch to the plate, swing and a miss. Hoke down 0-2. It's so difficult to be a pinch hitter, to be cold all game long and then get called into a scenario like this.
You never want to be in that situation.
That is so difficult. 0-2.
Well, at least he's got a couple more innings to work with, so it's not that much pressure.
Senior trying to get it done. Takes strike 3. Fastball called on the outer half. He goes down looking. That's a big first out for Deer Creek. Oh, and he was actually batting in the place of Trogdon, not Blair. I read my roster wrong. So they actually are going to bat in place of the senior Braden Trogdon, who was starting at first. Now Owen Blair up to bat. For his third time around, he has flown out to left and walked once. 1 out. Double play still on. It's a slow inside move to second. No throw goes to the bag. Everybody just retreats to where they were standing. With Blair at the bat, means Schneider's on deck. Here's the pitch. Blair hangs off of it and is rewarded with a ball outside. See, he went to the little curve right there, trying to sneak one past him.
Got a little Ichiro stance.
1-0. The pitch. Fastball. Swung on. Popped up right side. This one could stay in the field of play. It's going to be first base running over to make the grab, and he's got it. Seaman comes down with out number 2. A pop out to first. Number 1, Caleb Schneider up to bat, and now credit to Deer Creek. After 2 early base runners, they have gotten 2 quick outs on the board on the back of a strikeout looking and a pop out to first. They've got 1 more batter, and this is a tie game going into the 6th. Schneider, he's been hit by a pitch and grounded out to short. Just 1 base hit in the right spot. There's a wide open gap in left center. Again, he's got to keep it out of the middle on the ground. Ball dealt high on a fastball. 1-0. And also, I'm thinking about, you got to give credit to Hudson Hedrick for the way he has stayed in this game in relief and what has been admittedly a couple weird innings for Deer Creek here recently. He stuck with it in relief.
He's starting to settle in now.
Curveball just missed inside. That was a pretty good pitch, but an even better take, as I've said a couple of times for these Yukon Millers batters. They've got great eyes.
Yes. And Hedrick is really starting to find his zone.
Schneider stands in for the 2-0. Hedrick lifts and deals. Check swing out to go around. Maybe fooled him there. I think Schneider was expecting something back over the middle of the plate. 2-1. We passed the 2-hour mark for this broadcast, by the way. This game has officially been live just over 120 minutes. Call it 2:05. Swing and a miss right there. Schneider goes through another fastball low in. It's a back pick attempt to second. That one not going to be in time. Luckily, Geiger got back in a hurry. So it's 2s all across the board. Yukon has the rally caps out, but Deer Creek is hoping to keep this one tied into the 6th. There's one ball to give right here for Hedrick. Steps on to the rubber. Breeze once, comes set. Goes to the plate. The pitch. Up and in. That's ball 3. The 9-hole batter trying to come up clutch for the home crowd. I've stood up in the press box now. I feel like this is a big moment. 3-2. 2 outs. Runners will be moving. Hedrick set once more. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. Deer Creek keeps it tied going into the 6th. How about that inning from Hudson Hedrick, Blake?
Man, that is not an easy thing to do.
Could this game end any other way? A rivalry matchup between the Yukon Millers and the Deer Creek Antlers. We're going into the final 6 outs for both squads. What a fun one we've got. What a fun one.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our 3rd Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
And we're back in Yukon, Oklahoma for the 6th inning between the Yukon Millers and the Deer Creek Antlers. Blake's got a live read for you here. Kick it to you, Blake.
Yes, this one's brought to you by Victory Mattress Outlet. Thank you very much. Located on 7101 Northwest Expressway.
Oh, hold on here. Ground ball ripped through the 5-6 gap. Is going to get past the outstretched glove of the starting 3rd baseman, Zayden Khalil. Base hit kicks this thing off for Deer Creek. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Oh, it's all good. We got a good ball game going. Anyway, Victory Mattress Outlet at 7101 Northwest Expressway, Suite 110 or Suite 610. Goodness, they've got options for every single budget, from quality 10-inch budget beds, perfect for kids, guests, or lake houses, to high-end hand-built luxury mattresses that last for years. Give them a call at 405-510-6988.
Good job. Good read.
That was a little bit better.
Yeah, you're getting to it, man. It's just practice. Hey, we had a ground ball through the 5-6 gap to kick off this game. That came off the bat of Mason Phillips. He is 1 for 3. Now up to bat, Kai Hearn. Hearn 0 for 1 with a walk to his name. Quick pick to first, not in time. And now, Deer Creek, man, we have really complimented Hudson Hedrick, and he did it again that last half inning. Brought all the energy, all the momentum to Deer Creek, and now the guys in black have got to find the lead. If they get all of that and still can't find a run, it could be trouble.
And this is the guy to do it, if anybody.
And now on the other end, Jaden Henderson has thrown extremely well himself. If there was any Yukon arm that was going to shut this thing down, it'd be him. So you've got kind of a battle of titans right now. Deer Creek's had a great part of the lineup with Phillips, Horn, and Tomlin. But Yukon has their guy on the mound, 1-1. Quick pick to first, not in time. Count stays 1-1, and again, Phillips gets back safely. Again, Tomlin on deck, though, he is 0 for 2. A strikeout and a fly out to center field. It's the guy after him who could give some trouble, Ryan Hubble, who has not yet been kept off the base paths. 1-1. Here's a bunt attempt. It's going to get down left side. Oh, goes foul. 1-2. Well, I don't feel like the bunt attempts have worked out well here today.
They haven't really.
Bunting is definitely becoming a lost art. Like, I used to be good at bunting, then I got to college, and then I wasn't good at bunting anymore for some reason. But it definitely is.
Or maybe everybody else was just better.
Maybe, probably. But it really is a facet of the game we're losing, and I, for one, am sad to see it go. Everything is home run, strikeout, or walk nowadays.
Yeah, it's a shame.
1-2, swing and a miss. Kai Horn struck out on that one, went around swinging. And that is, though, the danger of trying the bunt and missing is you kind of set yourself up for failure almost.
You do.
If you're going to go around, it does feel like you have to get it down. So maybe that is the argument against it, is the risk is just not worth it. Number 8, Tristan Tomlin, up to bat, the starting center fielder for the Antlers.
Oh, people are starting to play money ball a little bit, not necessarily getting them on base, but just trying to get runs.
Tomlin comes out swinging, fouls one off towards the Millers dugout, 0-1. So we're still not getting a very big lead at first by any means. The pickoffs have done a great job at keeping no steals on the board, really. I think we've only had one all game. Tomlin steps back in with an 0-1 count. Again, this guy is 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a strikeout swinging. Henderson goes to first again. That one was closer, but
that was close.
Still, Phillips dives in safely. See if Henderson goes to the plate here. I can't imagine he goes back to first. Middle infield in double play depth. Looking to roll 2 and get out of this one. Henderson checks to nobody. Now he goes back to first. Well, I think he kind of psyched himself out with that one. He checked second as if there was a runner, and it was just empty.
Happens to the best of us.
I've made some pretty dumb mistakes on the baseball diamond. Okay?
As have I.
I'm not the one to make fun of anybody. Trust me.
Every player who's played a long time, they've made a mistake or two.
Henderson fires to the plate, foul ball into the net, right side, 0-2. Now, he has done a great job at that. He's not letting the pickoff attempt throw off his rhythm. He's still hanging out over the plate, inside the zone, getting these swings and foul balls. Now he's way ahead. If he finds this out, it's number 2 and one step closer to Yukon Millers' W. Henderson set, has his sign. He's going to go to the plate. Fastball outside, couldn't draw out the swing. 1-2. So Tomlin, Hubble, and Edwards now up to bat. Tomlin bats in the 6th hole, Hubble in 7. We're getting towards the bottom of the order. If the Millers could get out of this one and save something like 8-9, there's the runner going. The throw down to second, not going to be in time. It's a stolen bag. Well, Phillips is doing everything he possibly can to will Deer Creek to a win here.
You were saying about the stolen bases earlier?
Well, I mean, I said there hadn't been many. 2-2 at the plate. Now, if Tomlin can find his base hit, it could be a one-run lead for Deer Creek. That's a bit of a tongue twister. 2-2, ball high. Full count at 3-2, and again, this feels like a big at bat.
At this point, pretty much all of them are pretty big.
Pretty accurate in that statement. Time called at the plate. We're just going to reset here for the same 3-2 count. But as I was saying, if you get Tomlin and Hubble, you save Edwards and Mayer 8-9 for the final inning. It's kind of what you would want to do if you approach this from Yukon side. There's another swing and a foul ball over the net on the right side of the field. Count stay 3-2. Henderson comes set. He's thrown a great game so far. He's got to sign in one more time. They've gone away from fingers in between the legs. They're going to touches on the helmet and chest plate on both sides. 3-2 pitch, spotted up well, strikeout, looking. Henderson gets another. How many strikeouts does this kid have now? He has really turned it up.
It's at least 3, I think.
Let's see. I've got him at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. There we go.
An incredible relief performance right here from Jaden Henderson. 5 strikeouts by our count, and he's trying to keep this game tied going to the bottom of the 5th. One more batter to face. It's Ryan Hubble. Hubble, the opposing catcher, has had a great game so far. He'll take a ball inside here, just a fastball that cut a little bit too far in. 1-0. Honestly, Blake, we haven't seen a lot of called strikes on the inner half.
We haven't.
Has been the outer half to go, which is kind of weird because the umpire is standing on the inside shoulder of the catcher right now. He's been sitting on that left shoulder all game. Henderson checks on the 1-0. Now he goes to the plate. Fastball, swing and a miss. Hubble now in a 1-1 count.
Maybe that's why the outside's been a little iffy.
Ryan Hubble has singled and walked. He has not been kept off the base paths today. This is arguably Deer Creek's best chance at getting this victory here in the top of the 6th. Henderson set once more. The 1-1. Low outside, skips by for ball number 2. Henderson shakes once, coming back set. And he's been throwing since, the 3rd?
I think the 3rd.
I think did he come in actually in the top of the 2nd? I think he had 1 or 2 outs to get in the top of the 2nd. So he's been throwing basically the length of a starter. The 2-1 pitch from Henderson just barely missed the zone. We'll call that one low in. Went back to the breaking ball. 3-1. It's a hitter's count for Hubble. Again, the opposing catcher has been lights out here today. Henderson set. Needs this strike here. The pitch. Fastball. Couldn't find it. He walked him. Hubble has now found base 3 out of 3 times. It brings up Walker Edwards. We'll have our courtesy runner head out to first. It's again going to be number 16, Tucker Brown. Now, oh, wait, hold on. Are they leaving him on the base paths? Oh, no, they are bringing Brown. They had the wrong guy come out. I got confused there for a second. It's like, no way they're leaving the catcher out there right there. All right, so Brown has headed out to first to courtesy run, and the Millers going to have a quick mound meeting in the meantime, talk about what they see right now. Up to bat is Walker Edwards. He's 1 for 2. The DH has put some good swings on some good baseballs, and we're about to find out if this game pays off for Deer Creek or not, Blake. Let's go to break when we return the at-bat.
Polish is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bribe Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
All right, the visit has concluded. We were laughing in break talking about this game because Blake thought we were getting out of here early. It's now 8:20 p.m. We're approaching 2.5 hours.
I thought we might be. They've been on a tear recently.
I said, random Thursday in the beginning of March, where would you rather be? I know. This one gets past the catcher. Just a passed ball, a momentary lapse in focus from Owen Blair, and now both runners have advanced. That's okay. Still 2 outs. You still need the same swing, the same ground ball anyways. But now you can't afford another. Walker Edwards again at the plate, now in a 1-0 count. Henderson set. Ducks on the pond, he deals. Another ball outside. Now he's down 2-0. It's not out of hand yet. If he walks him, there's a base open. This is the kind of game we're playing right now.
He's got to get him right here.
The 2-0. Fastball. Found the zone, 2-1. But now Edwards has seen his first strike. He's going to be given the green light here to swing away. And you think they don't even want to mess with it?
I wouldn't want to.
Let's see if the Millers feel the same way. Henderson's set. He deals. Outside once again, 3-1. And now, okay, I say just walk him, put him on. The leadoff man is 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. That's the only way he's been on. Let's just go after C-Man here. You got to force at any bag in that situation. I don't know if you can work back into this one against a pretty good batter again in Mayhew. Or excuse me, in Edwards.
Yeah, Mayhew's up next.
Okay, and he walked him. So Edwards does.
Well, there we go. All right.
So here it is. Now down to the 9 hole. And I promise I can count. But Mason Mayhew, he's walked and reached on the fielder's choice. Number 15, the starting second baseman for the Antlers. And again, I say it, but the biggest at-bat of the game to this point. Henderson set for the 0-0. Movement in the Millers bullpen. But he's going to try to get this batter, and he leads off the at-bat with a strike on the low outside corner. 0-1.
Can it be done again?
That is the question. With the lit-up Yukon Y in the background over center field, the Millers trying to defend the home field. Henderson has a sign, high leg kick and deals, left it just a tad bit outside, 1-1. Well, I do think, just based on the sign, based on the situation, once Henderson gets out of this, his day will be done. They'll go to a closer for the 7th. Gonna have a quick visit between pitcher and catcher here. And a 1-1 count again. It's Mayhew at the plate, who, as I mentioned, a walk in a fielder's choice is how he's reached 2 times. And if I could read a lineup card, I would have known that we were at the 8 hole before him. But no, it's dark up here. It's late. No, I'm joking. Batter steps back into the box, ready to stand in on the 1-1. Wind still blowing hard out to left center field. Henderson shakes. He's got his sign. Now he comes set. The leg kick once more. There's a swing out to center field. Reading it cleanly and making the grab will be the starting center fielder, Wyatt Jones, who has had a bit of a day himself. Yukon escapes another bases-loaded situation. We're tied 3-3 in the bottom of 6. Where would you rather be? Where would you rather be?
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
Hey, as we bring you back here for the bottom half of this inning, 3-3. The Millers looking to steal away a win in the final innings here. Maybe clutch out a win is a more accurate statement. But first, thanks to Chilino's Mexican Restaurant back over in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Chilino's hosted the Game Plan not long ago. That was last week's Wednesday, on the first Wednesday of the month. We got some of those $8.99 enchiladas. I got just the classic chicken enchilada dinner. I got to say it was pretty good. So stop by Chilino's, pick something up yourself. They've got a wide variety of menu items, including enchiladas, tacos, burritos. They've got a breakfast menu as well, and, of course, plenty of desserts. All right, so who's leading us off this inning, Blake?
We got Zayden Khalil. He has reached twice.
Maybe fittingly, it's 1-2-3 for the Millers in the bottom of the 6th and 1-2-3 for the Antlers in the top of the 7th. It's going to come down to the guys who have been given the bat at the beginning of the game to decide who wins this one. Khalil has reached on an error, reached on a fielder's choice, and been hit by a pitch. The 0-0 to him. Swung on, ground ball to second, fielded cleanly, the throw to first, gonna be in time.
Not quite that time.
Deer Creek retires the first batter they see. Now that brings up the senior Eddie Fish, who has singled twice and struck out once.
And he had that shot to short earlier.
All right, so Fish has done a great job. He's, again, a senior, someone they've relied on, someone they're going to rely on much more this year. The 0-0 to Fish. He comes out
there
swinging, rips one to short, snagged out of the air. A line drive to shortstop retires Fish. And now Drake Pace with no one out and 2 gone. All right, Pace has walked twice, and he has lined out to short once. Well, I mean, Hudson Hedrick, are you kidding me right now? Number 2 is still on the bump, by the way.
He is still there.
The 0-0. Breaking ball, tried to spot it up outside against the lefty, but couldn't find the zone, 1-0. I mean, I am so excited to tally up the final stats for the 2 relievers we're seeing in the game right now.
Oh, this is going to be crazy.
Hedrick and Henderson must have some of the, 5 strikeouts each by this point, surely.
It's got to be close.
At least 4, because they have both been throwing lights out. This game has been tied at 3 since the 4th. It's the bottom of the 6th, almost the top of the 7th. The 1-1 pitch just barely misses the outside part of the zone. 2-1. There was a foul ball before it to make it 1 strike, by the way. Pace up to bat for his 4th time. Watches another breaking ball go past, and that one outside for a ball. Hitters count at 3-1 to Pace. Yukon has thrived off the back of the home run, but the bats have gone quiet since. They need it here. And there's a called strike on the low inside corner as Pace was looking for ball 4. Hendrick back on the rubber, working quick. He's already looking down, and he's got his sign. The 3-2, the pitch. Dropped it out of the zone for a ball. Well, Pace has a 3-walk night. He has only not reached base once. Number 21, Clayton Strange at the bat now, Blake.
Now you got your DH.
Strange, he's struck out twice and been hit by a pitch. They could really use the cleanup man now. In a game like this, it feels like whoever scores that 1 run wins. That's only going to be the difference, 1 run. He comes out swinging. Hot shot to first. He can't come up with it. It dribbles into shallow right. Lead runner rounding second, heading for third. The throw's going to come in, but not in time. Runners on the corners. Yukon knocking on the door.
They're getting there.
Strange able to put the ball in play, and just like that, it makes something happen. And again, it goes back to just the ball in play mentality. Take a good swing, a quality swing, see what happens that we've lost in the game today at some levels. That's the benefit of it. You put the pressure on the defense, and sometimes the defense doesn't come up. Number 4, Cade Geiger up to bat. He's walked, he's reached on the fielder's choice, and he's singled.
And they're going to want to try to get him out because up next is Wyatt Jones, who hit that 2-run shot.
Now, the Yukon coach is having, I think they're going to bring out a runner, and they will. Okay, we're going to have a pinch runner for Clayton Strange, the DH, heading out to run. It is, was that 21 or 27?
Looks like 21.
Number 21, Nate
Or
Rogalski.
no, that 21 Strange, so it's 27.
Oh, yes, I'm looking at the wrong lineup again. Number 27, Wyatt Ruzicka, who we saw earlier this game, heads out the first to run. We had to get one more time for the road.
Hey, it's my first day out, everybody.
Here we go, 0-0. The pitch to Geiger. Breaking ball just missed that outside half. That breaker there has not been there this inning. It's a good-looking pitch, just the ump doesn't like it. Geiger stands back in, 1-0 count. Number 2, Hedrick comes set. He's got his sign again. Runners on the corners. He's going to fake to third and look back to first to keep them close. Now, what happened the last time we had runners on the corners? I don't think we tried to take off. Did we try the bunt in that one?
I think it was a bunt.
1-0 pitch. Fastball called strike outside. Geiger disagrees with it, but he's going to have to hold it 1-1. I think we're at the point in the game where, okay, you're going to be a little bit conservative with the base runners.
Mm-hmm.
You got a great hitter at the plate and a great hitter on deck. Let them work. 1-1 pitch. Oh, he's going to go to first.
2 outs. You don't want to get too greedy right now.
I agree. If we get to the bottom of the 7th, then maybe, because if it doesn't succeed, you're going to extras anyways.
Might as well.
1-1. Breaking ball fouled off.
Oh.
Whew, I don't know if Geiger really touched that, but again, it's hard to hear up here.
Yeah. My hearing's not the best anyway, but
Geiger now in a 1-2, because if he missed that and it just gets away, Millers get run 4 and maybe effectively win the game off of it. So, lucky break for Deer Creek. Runners stay where they are. Here's the 1-2. Hendricks deals high outside for a ball. 2-2. And while I'm thinking about it, thanks to everybody that's been tuned into this game. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on the gospelstation.com Sports and Talk, this is our game of the week, Yukon High and Deer Creek. Again, a rivalry matchup. We've had a lot of fun. The 2-2 is right side. It's through the gap. Yukon scores the run. Lead runner now heads to second. He's going to try to take third. The throw comes in from right. Not in time. 4-3, the Millers lead. Geiger comes up with an RBI single.
He absolutely ripped that thing.
Had to cut me off when I was giving thanks to the people.
That's how it always works. And now we got Wyatt Jones, who he can definitely swing it.
And that is the best case scenario for Yukon. To have Geiger find it, to have Jones up, and to be able to go to a closer in the next half inning with confidence of the 1-run lead. And Hudson Hedrick, man, he's thrown such a great game today, but we have talked in length about the talent of the Yukon offense. They're showing it now. It took all the way to the bottom of the 6th, but they never gave up. They've clawed, they've scratched, they've loaded up the bases, they put runners on, and it pays off for them in this one.
And they want him in for insurance.
The 0-0 to Jones. He comes out
swinging. Is that another one?
No. Not on this one. Pop up right side, heading towards the line. Could be trouble. Ooh, a risky catch is actually going to be made that time by the second baseman, Mason Mayhew. But he brings it down. Yukon did it, though. They got the 4-3 lead. We head to the final 3 outs for Deer Creek. They trail 1 here in Yukon, Oklahoma.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
And there's been a new pitcher. The closer is Clayton Strange. He's going to try to shut this thing down for the Millers when we return back from commercial. Number 21 gets the ball in relief of an excellent outing from Jaden Henderson.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Toledo's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chilinos. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Chilino's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
As we return for the final 3 outs for Deer Creek, we got to give one more thank you to Relic Revival at 320 Elm Avenue out here in Yukon. Relic Revival is going to be your new favorite antique store once you get inside and see their selection. Are you a collector of old school road or neon signs? They've got them. Interested in wartime antiques and other historical items? You bet it's there. Of course, I can't forget to mention my favorite Star Wars collectibles, all of it at Relic Revival in Yukon. 405-473-5125. That's 405-473-5125. All right, Blake, who leads this inning off for Deer Creek?
We've got Mr. Colton Seaman, who has only reached once.
Seaman, as you mentioned, the one-hole batter, only reached base once off of a hit by pitch.
Off of a hit by pitch, yeah.
Before that last inning, I mentioned that it was going to be the top 3 batters of each side that decided how this game went. Now Deer Creek's decide themselves.
Would you want it any other way?
No, I wouldn't. Clayton Strange, by the way, as I mentioned, the closer being given the ball for Yukon here. It's Seaman, Hedrick, and Richards.
So he could effectively win the game twice.
The 0-1 pitch. Goes right at him, jam shot. Hit out to left center. It's shallow. On a dive. The catch is made.
Wow.
Are you kidding
catch.
me? Wyatt Jones
Wyatt
have a
with
night.
Another one.
The dude is a baller. That's Colton Seaman retired on a fly out to center for the second time today. Hudson Hedrick steps into the box. Now with one out. Oh,
did he miss that?
Are they saying it hit the ground? They're going to contest it, I think. Hold on. We're going to contest. Deer Creek is arguing this one. Yukon celebrated as if they have it. I mean, based on Jones's reaction in center, he thought he had it. I never saw a ball hit ground.
I didn't see it.
The only thing they can argue is if he tried to trap it, but without replay review, we can't go back and look. So we'll see if that out is overturned or not. Either way, Hedrick will be up to bat. He's out. Jones secured the catch in center field and maybe secured player of the game for this one, honestly.
I mean, he probably would be mine.
One gone, bases empty for Hudson Hedrick. Hedrick
with the 2-run shot and all the putouts he's had. I mean, I don't know anybody else that would be.
Ball 1 dealt to Hedrick. The current batter has flown out to left, hit a sacrifice fly also to left, and lined out to third. The 1-0 to him. Another ball outside, 2-0.
Strange is throwing some gas right now.
The 2-0. Couldn't find the zone with that one. Left that one way up, 3-0. Got a little bit out of rhythm, we'll say it. He's got to bring this back in, settle down here. No reason to give Deer Creek a chance, after all.
Adrenaline's pumping just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Got to bring that down.
3-0. He's got his sign. He's got a very closed stance on the mound. Now he's going to go. And he does find the zone with that one, 3-1. Honestly, at this point, you throw that pitch again and let him swing. See if he does. The 3-1 pitch to Hedrick. Left inside, he walked him. Well, it's going to get a little bit interesting here in the top of the 7th. A base runner for Deer Creek. Now up to bat, number 24, Grant Richards. I mean, with the game we've had, we couldn't get out of here without a little bit of action.
Oh, we got to have a little bit.
I mean, come on.
Game of the week.
Game of the week. Richards, he's walked, grounded out to third, and struck out today. Check swing on that one. Home up says he went around, so it's 0-1. And how about that? Leading off this at-bat with the soft stuff was Clayton Strange. Strange already set, ready to go again. Checks his runner once. Still hasn't gone to the plate. Now he lifts and goes. Breaking ball dropped
Another
right
one.
to the zone. Oh, that was a deadly pitch. 0-2. You liked that one, Blake.
That one got me.
He's way ahead. 0-2. And that earns him the right to throw that again and try and get a ground ball double play to get out of this one. Strange. Comes set. Out of the slide step he goes. Swing and a miss. A strikeout on Richards, his second of the night. And Yukon 1 out away.
1 out away.
From a 4-3 comeback victory. The potential last batter for Deer Creek is Mason Phillips. Their starting shortstop who has flown out to center, struck out looking, and singled here tonight. Strange. Set. The pitch. Breaking ball. Ran it inside. Nearly hit him. Phillips ducks out of the way. 1-0. We'll say he did that on purpose to back him up, right?
Yeah. You got to dust him off the plate.
Of course. He owns that plate.
Exactly.
Count 1-0. Strange to pitch. Fastball. Couldn't draw out the swing. 2-0. So here's another batter he's fallen behind early. As maybe the one thing against him. Last time he did this, it resulted in a base runner on first. See if he can work it back in the zone here. Again, you're in the mindset where you just let him swing. A single doesn't hurt you here.
No, you got to let him put the ball in play, see what happens.
Strange goes back inside. Couldn't get a strike on that one. 3 balls, no strikes.
You got 2 outs, 1 on first. Nothing's really going to hurt you right here. You got to let him put it in play.
Number 10, Kai Horn on deck. He has walked, lined out to right field, actually, and struck out today. The first, the 3-0 from Strange. His pitch. Found the strike zone.
There he goes.
Okay, there you go, 3-1. We'll just do it again. I mean, he throws with enough velocity. He could get some weak contact. But both squads tonight have honestly been good about getting that barrel, as I said, around the ball. The 3-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, couldn't find it. Phillips walks. That brings up Kai Horn. And Deer Creek has a chance. Now, I think Yukon is going to have a quick visit, and yeah, they will. Let's go to a quick break. We'll be back in about a minute.
Relic Revival at 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon is Oklahoma's favorite antique store, offering an assortment of carefully selected treasures like neon clocks, signs, coins, clothes, furniture, and more. Located in the Old Mill Plaza, Relic Revival can be reached at 405-473-5125 and go to the website yukonvintagestore.com. Eric Brown at Relic Revival has collectibles, memorabilia, art pieces, and more. So remember to call Relic Revival 405-473-5125. There are no mundane items at Relic Revival, so stop by from 10 to 6 Tuesday to Friday and 10 to 3 on Saturday. Relic Revival is also on Facebook at Relic Revival OK, and if you stop by, you may meet your favorite naturalized Okie, Nigel Wadsworth Higginbottom III. Relic Revival, 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon.
Simplified Tech Solutions at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard is your go-to place for all tech support. Wi-Fi, computer systems, repair, management, they do it all. Remember Eric at Simplified Tech, 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard. Back in the action here, a new batter. 2 runners on, 1 on first, 1 on second for Deer Creek. The tying run at second, the go-ahead at first. Up to bat right now, it's going to be Kai Horn. A ball runs inside, it hit Horn. 1 pitch, and the bases are loaded. Disaster potentially for Yukon here. Deer Creek might not just tie the game, they might take the lead. It comes down to number 8, Tristan Tomlin. Tomlin 0 for 3. They're not going to pinch hit for him. They're going to just let the kid try and ride this one out. Starting center fielder. He has flown out to center, struck out, looking and swinging. Well, Blake, it all comes down to this.
It does, and Kai Horn finally reaches.
All right, Strange set. He's got to throw his best stuff here. Can't afford to play around with anything. Just pound the zone. Go right after him. The 0-0. He deals. Fastball, left low in. 1-0. I mean, he's kind of missed in and out like that. It's been mainly, not so much in and out so much as low high, but every time he misses low, it's inside. Comes set for the 1-0. He's got his sign. Goes to the plate.
There it is.
And Blake saw it, 1-1. Now build off of that. Build off of it. Tomlin has seen his strike now. He'll be ready to swing. You might think about the changeup here if he has one.
Well, I mean, this is what you live for. Bases juice, 2 outs.
1-1 count. Strange set again. I think he's going to go to something off speed, but he might stick with the fastball. Sticks with the fastball and left it low outside this time. 2-1. I can hear through the glass in the press box the Deer Creek dugout. They are pumped. They are hyped. They are loud. If we can hear it up here, imagine what it is on the field.
They are loud.
The 2-1. Fastball right down the gut. There's strike 2. Tomlin wasn't ready for that one. 2s all across the board. 2 balls. 2 strikes. 2 outs. If Tomlin can tie this game up, it goes to Ryan Hubble, who has had an incredible night tonight behind the dish for the Antlers. And rightly so, Clayton Strange takes his time getting back. He's actually going to step off twice now. Says he can't see the sign, so he's going to bring his catcher out to meet him. Owen Blair heads out to the mound. While we got a second, I'll give one more shout out to the Czech Bakery. Of course, that is Vladislava's Czech Bakery and Cafe. 405-833-0381, or stop by at 422 West Main Street. Authentic Czechoslovakian meals and handcrafted pastries. They've also got stuff for the little ones if you bring the family by. Back in action, here's the 2-2. High, full count. Blake is exasperated, exhausted.
Oh, goodness.
The game is toying with our hearts.
This is what it comes. This is what you live for right here. Bases juice, full count, 2 outs. See what happens.
Strange versus Tomlin. Ran it
Another
inside. He
hit by
walked
pitch.
him. Hit by pitch, walk. It doesn't matter. This game is tied. 4-4. That's how Tomlin finds base for the first night tonight, and this could be trouble in a big way for Yukon because it's Ryan Hubble up to bat. Number 13, the starting catcher. He has walked twice and singled once. They haven't gotten him out yet. If he goes 2 for 2 with an on base of 1,000, again, Strange just steps off, knows the magnitude of the situation he's in. All knotted up, 4 apiece in the top half. I really don't feel like Yukon can go down again. If they can keep it tied, they've got a chance. But if they go down, that's trouble. And the ball gets away from the catcher. It hit him anyways.
Did it hit?
It hit him. They couldn't get Ryan Hubble. He's reached base 4 times tonight, and it's a 5-4 lead for Deer Creek in the top of the 7th. Disaster in the final inning for Yukon. Blake, how did this happen?
I don't know. They seem to have all the momentum, and then 2 hit-by pitches?
At least one. Still not sure about Tomlin, but it didn't matter. 5-4. Now Walker Edwards, the DH, up to bat. Time called at the plate. Edwards has singled, walked, and lined out to left. They're going to have the courtesy runner go out to first. Of course, that is number 16, Tucker Brown. All right, if Yukon wants any kind of chance, I feel like they got to get them here. You can't go down more than one. I didn't think they could go down at all.
Another.
Not that one, not that one. Just inside. Ball 1. Edwards up to bat. Mayhew is on deck, and then we're back at the top of the order. The Millers warming up hitters, sending them to the batting cages as we speak. That's a much better pitch, but Strange still can't find the zone. 2-0 on a fastball left a tad outside for the ump's liking. Now in a 2-0 count. Strange working out the windup. Gets a swing and a miss. 2-1.
There you go. Build off that.
My thoughts exactly. Found his first strike. Maybe that's what settles him in, right? After coming out and getting a quick out number 1.
Just nothing inside anymore.
Swing and a miss. Skips away from the catcher, but no one advances. Might have been a foul ball anyways. You can never tell on those. 2-2 once again. Well, this has been a much better at-bat from Clayton Strange on the mound. Let's see if he can put away the batter here. The 2-2 to Edwards. Tagged, hit high in the air out to center field. We've got a man camped under it. Wyatt Jones comes down with a catch, and that does it for the top half. But Deer Creek answers the call. 5-4.
Man.
We're down to the final 3 outs for the home Yukon Millers. What a game. What a game indeed. We're back in just a short break to see if the Millers can pull this one off or if they're stunned by Deer Creek at home.
Talking with Devin, and the name of this place is
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
Hey, he said it. They're located at 422 West Main in Yukon. It's your stop for authentic Czech pastry, kolache sandwiches, and traditional homemade Czech food. The atmosphere is perfect for a moment getaway with music, friendly service, and great tasting authentic Czech food.
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
What he said in Yukon. Dishes for vegetarians, traditional Czech dishes, or the Sweet Tooth. You can visit them on Facebook or call 405-833-0318. Come on in on Route 66, the main street of America in downtown Yukon. What's that place again?
Vladislav's Czech Bakery and Cafe.
Thanks to Polish Dog Grooming, just up the road on South Garth Brooks. Polish, we've been there a couple of times. They're great people. 836 Garth Brooks Boulevard in Unit 210. All encompassing dog and pet grooming. For Polish, call 405-265-8856. Thanks to Polish for their support of the stream.
I know we're at Trogdon.
Okay, so Hudson Hedrick stays on the bump for Deer Creek. They're trusting him to close this game out now with a 1-run lead. Leading off this inning is number 9, Braden Trogdon. Trogdon up for what I believe is his 3rd time. He was pinch hit for last time. Takes a ball out to kick off his at-bat. And these are the final 3 outs for Yukon. This is it, Blake. 1-0 pitch, swung on, ground ball backside. On a hop from second. He picked it up in time and threw the ball wildly into the dugout. They're going to try to let him advance. It hits off the brick wall and bounces around the throw down to second. Going to be in time. Do they have the tag applied? They do. Wild chaos. Let's see. The Yukon coaches are telling him to stay on second. They might say he missed the tag. Deer Creek's going to come out and argue it, of course.
I don't think he ever even got to the bag.
We'll see what the call is. I mean, both players and coaches arguing this one now. As it currently stands, a runner on second. An out has not been put on the board yet. Now, that ball never went dead. It didn't get into the dugout. It bounced off of either the fence in front or the brick wall beside. Yeah, and Trogdon is staying out there.
Guess he's
They're not done talking about it yet, though. There is still – we've seen one call stand, but we haven't seen one overturned. It looks like Deer Creek isn't going to get this one. They nearly saved themselves, but, hey, Trogdon reaches on an error. That brings up a pinch hitter, number 16, Caden Thomas. First time, obviously, we've seen Thomas here tonight. See what he's got for us. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Thomas is a senior. I'll try and find him right here. He and his brother both are, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Caden Thomas, one of the seniors. His brother's, hold on one sec. Pitch. Called strike outside. Ooh, that one solidly off the plate. Kind of surprised by that one.
That was very surprising. Maybe a makeup call.
0-1. Now, a runner is on second for Yukon here, so essentially a single anywhere scores them, and there is no chance for any shenanigans right now. 0-1 from Hedrick. He deals. Fastball outside. That one not competitive enough. And I said it in break while we were watching him warm up. I was surprised they left Hedrick out here for this one. He looks tired to me. He's still throwing well, but you definitely think that the arm motion is shorter. He's not getting so deep into his windup. And he's leaving a lot outside like you just saw right there. Those are all telltale signs of a tired pitcher.
Up and out.
Now, I'm not seeing anybody warm up in Deer Creek's pen. 2-1. Again, Hedrick comes set. He's got his pitch, checks his runner once, goes to the plate. Swung on high fly ball over to left. This one going to be shallow, but we're under it, and the catch is made out in left field by Caleb Schneider. One gone. Not Schneider. We're not in the field. Out in left is... Actually, I don't know who's out and left now. They've made so many defensive substitutions, I've lost track.
Who's on first?
What's on second? And I definitely don't know who's out and left. Well, either way, Caden Thomas, the pinch hitter, retired. One out on the board. Now, let's see. That means up to bat should be... Did you see his number? Should be Schneider.
One.
Yes, it is Schneider. Okay, good. Schneider takes the ball high to kick off his at-bat. Interestingly, the pinch hit for Owen Blair. The catchers had such a great job tonight. But I can't say I completely blame them there. They would have had speed on the base paths.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, and there's a ball that runs inside. It hits him. And Schneider is pumped. He has now reached twice on 2 hit by pitches. All right, this
Man,
is
what is this game?
This is crazy. Up for his 5th time tonight, Zayden Khalil.
Zayden Khalil back up.
He has reached on an error and a fielder's choice. He has been hit by a pitch, and he has grounded out to second base. Yukon is going to have number 25, if I'm not mistaken.
Or is that 26?
It might be 26. If it's 26, it's Cale Cargill. And yes, 26. Cale Cargill heads out to run at second as a pinch runner. And Deer Creek's going to have a quick visit in the meantime as Caleb Schneider heads down to first. Well, let's take a break with them. I know my voice could always use a break on games like this. We'll be back here shortly.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999. and coyotepond.com.
The visit has been concluded, so one final time, thank you to Ship It Sooner at 210
They're
North
keeping
Mustang
Hedrick out of there.
Maltese. I mean, it's working. They've got a chance with him, but Ship it sooner again, 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace, 405-256-6264, the number you need to call for them. They're your local shipping experts, so visit them today. All right, well, runner in scoring position. There is a double play on the board. They need a ground ball out of Khalil right now. If Deer Creek can find it, they win. If Khalil gets anything but a ground ball up the middle, Yukon potentially ties this game. The 0-0 to Khalil. Outside for a ball. Hudson Hedrick has stayed in this game as long as any reliever to this point. They trust him to go the distance. He's trying to pay off Deer Creek's trust right now. And if they do, I believe, what is it, a 3-3 record? Gets a strike here against Khalil.
It's either 3-3 and 3-4.
It's 3-3. I just checked. So if Deer Creek wins this one, they go to 500. And maybe they feel like they salvaged this first part of the season a little bit with a win against a very good Yukon team. See a quick shift in short and second. They're still holding on the runner. Ooh, time called right before the pitch. Now that's fair. That's fair. Good call by Khalil. Counts 1-1, by the way, with one out on the board. Runners on first and second. We are in the bottom of the seventh, a.k.a. Yukon's last chance. The 1-1 pitch swung on to hit sharply right side and well out of play. 1-2. Hedrick is ahead. Khalil up to bat. Fish is on deck. Pace is in the hole, and I know he does not want to get to the 3-hole. Honestly, he probably doesn't even want to get to Fish, who has 2 singles today. 1-2.
Well, barring a ground ball, he's going to have to face Fish.
See if you can find it. See if Khalil comes up. Fake pick to second just to keep the runner close. Also resets his tempo on the mound. No pitch clock at this level of baseball. And unlike basketball, I don't think we're going to have a clock implemented anytime soon. Checks his runner again. Now he goes to the plate. The 1-2 swung on and fouled off. Defensive action right there from Khalil. I can't blame him for going around on that one. Honestly, that's good 2-strike hitting. 1-2. When I asked you to come out here and do this one for your first game, did you expect we were going to have an instant classic?
I did not.
It's a good experience, right?
Oh yeah, I was fully anticipating an early night.
The 1-2, too high. Count evens out 2-2. And the bell tolls once more. Shout out to the sound guys next to us. They're doing PA and the music and the sound. They're doing a great job tonight. Hedrick set for the 2-2. No pause. Goes. Another swing from Khalil and sent out of play. Well, he's doing a great job right now with 2 strikes, staying on his back foot, waiting as long as possible, keeping his hands in tight. Hedrick is really going to have to work for this out. He does have a ball to give and a base open. Comes set and deals once more. Ran it inside, got past the catcher. No one advances yet. The ball bounces around. Just going to be 3-2. Somehow that didn't hit Khalil. Cannot believe that. They'll say he didn't go around either, which I didn't think that was much of a question. But full count, 1 out. Khalil trying to find his way on base. He's got Fish behind him. All right, Deer Creek getting ready again. Taking their time, though, and now we're good. 3-2. Hedrick peers in. Got his sign. Checks the runner once and goes to the plate. The payoff. Swing and a miss. 2 outs on the board. Deer Creek 1 away from walking out of Yukon with a W. But the biggest ask of the night, Blake, right here. Number 17, Eddie Fish. He made Hendrick work hard for it. His pitch count is through the roof, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, Hedrick's gonna be a little sore tomorrow.
Just a little bit. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. The two-hole batter, the senior Eddie Fish, stands in against Hudson Hedrick. The 0-0, breaking ball left outside for ball one. I do not blame Hedrick for going with something soft there. He was absolutely expecting Eddie Fish to come out swinging, trying to knock that run in. Tying run, by the way, on second, the winning on first. The 1-0 pitch swung on, fouled off. And honestly, on that one, Eddie is lucky that was a foul ball.
That was probably going to be a game ender if he made contact with that.
Hedrick went back to the curveball and was able to get weak contact. But again, luckily for Yukon, it goes foul. 1-1. Honestly, do you throw the curve again? Time is going to be called at the plate. Do you throw the curve again here?
I would. I would try to throw the curve, see if he'll chase it again.
All right,
or some other type of breaker.
We're back in action. The 1-1. Went to the fastball. Threw it right over the middle and got a strike. Hedrick did not back down. 1-2. Yukon down to their last strike. Fish stands back in. Hedrick trying to close this thing out. Set. He checks to the plate. Fastball to fire.
That was close.
Fish definitely thought about it, but a good eye from 1-7 at the plate. Twos all across the board for one more time tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, runners on first and second. Hedrick deals. Ground ball, right side. Field at second.
And
they go for the force. Deer Creek wins it. 5-4. They stave off the Yukon comeback and walk out of Yukon, Oklahoma with their 3rd win on the season.
What a game.
A 4-6 force out ends it. And that game had everything. I mean, chaos to some of the best pitching you'll see in a relief appearance to some of the best hitting you'll see from some of these individual batters.
That was incredible. Start to finish. It started out slow, but it became a real classic game.
Yukon just missed one too many opportunities. They had the runner on second, just could not get it done with a man in scoring position. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, the post-game show where we'll tally up some totals, give you some numbers for these arms who had incredible days today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few minutes.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We've provided top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday. And we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse. Whether it's commercial or residential, we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our 3rd Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Polish is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bribe Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the post-game show here in Yukon, Oklahoma. Thanks so much to everybody that's been tuned in for this one. Although it didn't go the Millers' way, it was a thriller down to the very last moment. 5-4 victory. Deer Creek takes the cake. They improved to 3-3 on the year. Yukon handed their first loss.
Man.
It's tough, but Blake, you actually mentioned earlier that any time they had given up more than 2 runs, it had been a little bit closer than maybe they would have liked.
It had been. They were undefeated, obviously, but the very first game they won 3-1, which that was a little bit scary. But Deer Creek, anytime they'd allowed 2 or more, they'd end up losing the game, which was interesting. So. All 3 losses were by at least 2 runs.
So that does it for this game tonight. Some final stats for you here. And by the way, thanks again to Ship It Sooner and Relic Revival, some of our key sponsors here tonight. But looking at this stat line, Jaden Henderson for Yukon, 6 strikeouts, only allowed 2 hits, 2 walks, 1 hit by pitch. He gave up 2 runs, but he threw 3 complete innings or 4 complete innings and like 2/3.
4, yeah.
I think 4 complete innings and 2/3 of one on his time in the third.
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
guy ate through innings like a machine in tonight's game. And he really did give Yukon a chance. I was very impressed with him. On the batting side, not enough can be said about Wyatt Jones. And the starting center fielder had a 2-run home run. He had a walk. He had 1 strikeout. They were just, 1 batter away from getting to him again. Like, he had a great, great night. And some other names that you could really turn to when they needed them most. Drake Pace had a 3-walk night. But Cade Geiger, the right fielder, 2 singles, a walk, and reached on a fielder's choice. They couldn't keep him off the base paths tonight. He did a great job for Yukon as well. Now, on the other end, can enough be said about Hudson Hedrick? Are you kidding me? Throwing all the way to the very end of that game. He was the 4th pitcher Yukon faced.
Right.
And they faced him for by far the longest.
Didn't do a ton in the batter's box, but when it came down to defense, he was right there.
Defense and pitching, he was lights out. I mean, I saw it said he was tired there at the end. It looked like he was fatigued. He battled through it, got some really dangerous batters out, and earned that victory for Deer Creek in every sense of the word. Now, one other player you got to mention, the catcher, Ryan Hubble, 2-walk game. He had a single and a hit by pitch. Yukon failed to keep him off the base paths even once. That kind of performance is electric for any team. Of course, yeah. Mason Phillips also had a walk and a single to his name. He went 1 for 3 with a walk. Walker Edwards, 1 for 2 with a walk to his name. Mason Mayhew also came up with a walk, reached on the fielder's choice, was putting the ball in play. But, yeah, you really turned to Hedrick on the mound and Hubble at the plate for Deer Creek's incredible 2 performers.
And Hubble's last at bat, that's what really sealed it for him. Getting him on the base paths. There was, I think, 2 out, 1 out left, and then the rest they just took care of themselves.
Yeah, I can't speak highly enough, honestly, about the catchers on both sides. I think Owen Blair had a pretty good game too. But Wyatt Jones on Yukon, Ryan Hubble on Deer Creek, the 2 offensive players of the game. And then, of course, you got to go with Jaden Henderson and Hudson Hedrick for the 2 defensive players of the game. But we always give out 1 overall player of the game for Yukon. So for you today, who would it be?
Oh, it's got to be Wyatt Jones. 2-run shot real early, and then he had probably the best glove on the field today.
I think back to his diving play there towards the end. that Deer Creek wanted to challenge, couldn't win that one because his glove was so outstanding. Yeah, I'd agree with
after
you.
colliding with his own teammate.
Yeah, no kidding. I'd agree with
I'm sure he just aimed for the ball in the middle after that.
Wyatt Jones, the player of the game tonight in a 5-4 Yukon loss off of the back of a 2-run shot and some excellent defense. Thank you to everybody again who tuned in. Thank you to all our sponsors, Ship It Sooner, Hoop OKC, Simplify Tech, Chilinos, Relic Revival, Victory Mattress Outlet, Vladislava Czech Bakery, and Polish for their support of this game. It was the game of the week from Luke Young, Blake Vance. Anything else you want to say?
I just want to give a shout-out to my folks who were listening today. This is my first broadcast, so appreciate y'all.
Yeah, you did a great job, man. And, of course, to Mike Gannon back at the studio. Have a great night, folks. From Yukon, Oklahoma, we're signing off.